goes.
Let's go around the table. Say something that happened to you this week. What's going on with you? And what are you looking forward to today? Yay! Let's mix it up and go this way today.
This week, my wife, my family, we went to Hollywood, to the Chinese theater where my wife got a short film in the Holly Shorts monthly screenings.
Cool.
Got to be in a small part of the Chinese theater and see her film, which is great. And see a bunch of horror films along with hers, which isn't a horror film.
That's fun.
Yeah. So it's fun. In keeping with the Halloween theme, I'm looking forward to descending down below and seeing what we encounter.
Into the kitty catacomb.
Yeah, seeing if we find out more about what this prince has been telling us.
Oh, yeah. This one?
Yeah. Finding out more about
what this prince has been telling us about his mother.
The tales the
about
prince
this
has been
dysfunctional
spinning.
royal family.
Very good.
Yay! Oh, well, as I mentioned to a couple, I got laid off. It's actually fantastic.
Yay! Congratulations.
It's been a long
Did you work for Twitter?
No.
Were you the CEO?
She was a weed apologist.
No, and it's actually like a tremendous relief, and I'm so fucking happy to be
good.
out of
Free.
Out of the
cannabis
regular thing.
well, not. I mean, I'm still actually now. I'm just doing it independently, and it's way better. It seems, and but that was my work life stuff, or at least I'm discovering the willingness for today to keep doing it because people want to give me money and I don't have to have a boss. So I was like, okay,
Great.
That sounds awesome.
So you're an entrepreneurial weed apologist now?
I
As of now, no. Thank you.
We'll see. I don't think it's apologist. I think it's an explainagist.
Well, that's what apologist actually means.
Technically my role. Oh, maybe so. And
Yes,
then
thank you, Socrates.
from
Apologion to...
from the root of pedantify.
Yes, I am pedantic. And I apologize deeply for my pedantry.
Be a proud pedant.
And other than that, as part of my leaving my house program, I have been taking advanced improv at the Groundlings.
Oh, fun.
And I just had my midterm for advanced improv, and I had a really nice experience because I realized that I always think that everything's going horribly because it feels awful on the inside, but then I was informed from an outsider's opinion that actually I'm doing great. So
that's
that was
great.
Very nice. Yeah, it was super nice. I liked it.
Well, we know you're very funny and talented.
Evidently, people who aren't me know these things, and then I have a very different experience of it. But that's something to look at.
Sure.
But I like it, so hey.
Yeah.
So it was very fun.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Timothy?
Hi. What happened? Nothing is happening. Everything is good. I have no problems right now.
That's great.
I feel really good and relaxed. I've been watching James Bond movies on Amazon.
Oh.
And they're dopey, but great to fall asleep and he's doing some bullshit and Sean Connery's doing and then I fall asleep and wake up and he's with some other woman and it's great. I'm old and I feel very relaxed and good all the time and it's great. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Catacombs. I'm looking forward to I don't want to get ahead of ourselves here, but I suspect there may be some combat situations.
Oh, I expect no encounters.
Nothing happens. No encounters.
To some potential combat.
We go completely unnoticed.
I just want to say, I thought Julie's update was awesome.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't be able to top it, but I'm old and happy.
Yeah, that's great.
That's
the life,
that's
baby.
That's the goal.
It feels good.
I also hear there's a very good documentary. I think it's on Netflix about the music that they do in James Bond and how they they compare it to a casting process and figuring out how they decided the right vibe for different ones and how they picked who they picked and whatever. It's pretty interesting.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And let's not skip Michael by accident.
Yep. Michael.
I see him. Oh no, that's us over there.
Yeah. I mean, I've had COVID for the week.
Woo!
So that's the new thing, I guess. I don't know. Been watching TV.
Anything good?
I started watching your live in April, I think.
Okay.
I guess it's called. It's fun.
Great.
You know, I don't know if anyone else had this, but like I just randomly cry a lot since I've had COVID. I don't know if anyone else had that.
You randomly what? Sorry.
Cry.
Oh, cry?
Cry. Yeah. Just like watching like nothing happening.
Sure.
Just crying. I don't know.
It was stressful.
But yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I hope we have a fun time doing whatever it is that we're doing underground.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be sure to make you cry.
All right. Yeah, let's do it.
Glad you're here.
Yeah.
Laura, what's new?
Well, to experience like a crowd reacting and stuff.
Oh,
So that was great.
So fun.
And my puppy's out of his cone, so that's good too.
Yay.
Yeah, good week. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to, I love horror and spooky things and whatever, so I'm like, Catacombs, like I'm ready. I'm ready for spooky.
What's the interesting thing for this week, I think, is that we had our first date night with no baby.
Yeah!
Someone contributed their time to babysit our baby because a babysitter would cost $150 for our newborn. So yeah, we went to Alamo Draft House and spent $150 for dinner and a movie. And so that means that if we had paid our babysitter, it would have cost us $300 to go to a simple dinner and a movie.
What was the movie? I don't remember.
It was Banshees of Inisherin.
Oh, yeah.
Which was very interesting because it was difficult to analyze the characters because it felt like an allegory. It felt like everyone was a symbol for something.
That's kind of what he does.
But the one guy is like, I don't want to be friends with you anymore, and then the other guy is like, but I really want to be friends with you, and he like won't leave him alone. And the leave me alone guy is like, if you don't stop talking to me, I'm gonna cut my fingers off and throw them at you. And spoiler alert, at least one finger gets cut off and thrown, and then he's like walking around with a stump.
Wow.
I really like Martin McDonagh's sense of humor.
And you're kind of like, would someone really do that? You're trying to think like, and he's a musician. The guy cutting his fingers off is a musician.
No.
So he's like plays the fiddle. But it's very quiet, and the humor is very, very dry, and it's quiet, and it's shot in a really beautiful Irish. Like their little houses are like right on a beach, and there's these cliffs and all this stuff. So it's very green in Ireland. So
Good, beautiful.
yeah, but we had our date night. It just made me be like, we're never having another date night again because like with babysitter involved, everything is so fucking expensive. But thank God someone gave us newborn babysitting. And I'm really excited to play the motherfucking Catacombs with you guys. Erin's been playing as you guys like, for the last 2 weeks. And she's been enjoying it so much that when I told her that once we've played it, I don't really have any reason to test it on her anymore, she was like, well, maybe I want to keep playing.
Hey!
Hi. I take it Siobhan's not in it?
But they do that in like Norway or whatever. It's good for them.
Cool night air.
Yeah.
Nearby D&D playing.
Yes.
Well, let's do this. Let's get right into it. I'm just gonna get you guys right into these catacombs. So you guys took a long rest, and the plan was wake up at midnight and have Valentis. Valentis is gonna like distract the guards and help you open up a path between you and the catacombs, so you can get there without being seen. So midnight rolls around, you all wake up, and Valentis actually shows up at your door again, and he's got a little bag of gifts. He gives you thieves' tools. None of you have thieves' tools, and you might want some. So he gives you some thieves' tools. He also gives you 2 healing potions. And you should decide who's carrying these objects. He gives you thieves' tools, 2 healing potions, 1 light crossbow and big bag of bolts, because Valentis noticed that none of you have ranged weapons. So Valentis gives you 1 light crossbow and big bag of bolts.
Excuse me, I have a quill.
Yeah.
It's true.
I got a javelin.
Yeah, just the javelin. The barbarians' javelins are your only ranged weapons. And he gives you 2 things, 2 pendants of life's boon. 2 of them. And he says, we used these during the War of the Continent, and it helped keep my soldiers alive. You should give it to your weakest members. And he gives 2 pendants of life's boon to you. So he's given you a set of thieves' tools, 2 healing potions, 2 pendants of life's boon, 1 light crossbow, and big bag of bolts.
Mm-hmm.
And then he says, now, despite all these gifts, I don't expect there to be anything dangerous in the catacombs.
I was just wondering.
Great. That is wonderful news.
He's like, when I was last in the catacombs, it was not a huge affair. It was just mostly marble corridors with tightly fitted doors to help preserve the bodies, lots of sliding shelf crypts in the walls, sealed tightly, like a mausoleum. Mm-hmm. You know, like the one that's way over there in Altadena. It's not, he doesn't know what he's talking about. There's lots of little rooms that represent various royal families, noble houses, epochs in time. It's a lot of little connecting rooms, not very big, so it shouldn't be too confusing. I never saw anything dangerous down there, but I was thinking, you know, you're going to look into the dark rituals in a catacomb. Who knows what might happen? So here are these objects. And he says he tells you which way to go to get down to the entrance to the catacombs, and he runs off.
Now, did Finn tell us what room he saw the queen doing her dastardly deeds in?
So Valentis pauses as he's walking away from you, and he turns around and he says, "Oh yes, great question." He said it was in the northwestern part of the catacombs was where he saw the rituals taking place, and then Valentis disappears. So if no one has any objections, I will tell you that you follow the path that Valentis laid out to bring you down to the entrance to the catacombs.
Can I have one of the boon things?
Yeah, let's talk about this. So, yeah, who's squishy?
Me.
Okay, yeah. Then I would say yes, and then I have 17 HP. I don't know about everyone else.
I got
Jasper has the same
27,
HP as
so
you.
I'm-
I have 13.
Jasper
So
has
then I
13.
feel like it should be you two.
Well, what
Michael,
about-
you've
what
got
about our halfling?
you've got high.
17.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. I think is what you're
And he
saying.
turns into a bear.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm looking up what is a pendant of life's boon.
It doesn't exist.
Which is a homebrew.
Do you want to do a Arcana check to try to see if you can magically divine what they are?
May I see that pendant? So yes, that's going to be an 11.
Not good enough. You can do a history check on them though.
All right.
So you tried to use your magical abilities to divine what they did, and you couldn't figure it out. So then you used all of your book learning,
That's going to be a 10.
and you couldn't figure out what they did. But
I'm putting it around my neck.
Yeah. Do they require attunement? Like, do they need to?
they do not.
Okay.
But you did find out. You did hear from Valentis that the smart thing to do would be to put it on your weakest.
Yeah.
member.
All right, I'm putting it on. And then may I also have one of the healing potions since I died last time?
That's up to
Yeah,
the-
I have no
Feeling all
problem with
shaky.
these. Who else?
Who do you think should carry the
Wants.
thieves' tools, and who do you think should carry the crossbow?
Well, who has high dex?
I have
Is my
high
cue.
dex. I
Okay,
have
so
18
What about?
how,
Jasper has the highest sleight of hand.
okay,
plus 5.
okay,
Okay.
yeah, that's cool with me.
Would you mind kicking that?
Oh,
Awesome.
where is it? I don't know.
May I inquire about your
Oh,
tiara?
I see.
No.
You're going to You're going to wear the tiara tonight.
The one that he woke up attuned to.
Right.
yes.
Yes, it looks so fetching.
It's attuned to him now, so
Right.
you would have to take another day or two to get it working for you.
Fantastic. You look lovely in it.
Okay, so who wants the other health potion?
Should we split the pendant and the health potion? Do we distribute the pendants?
Well,
you both have one.
Oh, I got one.
Because
Great.
you got the lowest.
Maybe
But if you
maybe
both
maybe
Let's say it
you
really
because you're like a
fits
front line.
Yeah.
take a potion.
Whoops. Don't roll. I am not ready for this. Okay, and crossbow. Again, I feel like maybe you, but I
Who's good? What is it?
do you
I can't use it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, right, cuz like only wooden. Yeah, so I feel like you should have it.
Great. Happy to.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Well, I really made out.
So you have the stuff distributed.
Wait, just to make sure I'm clear. Jasper's got the thieves' tools.
Yep.
The crossbow.
Hans and I have a
Healing potion.
You've got the crossbows, and then you guys have the
Yeah,
pendants. and
that's
stuff.
right.
Got it.
Yes, only one crossbow. So you make your way down with all your equipment and everything to the catacomb entry, narrowly avoiding various guards which have been distracted in one way or another, perhaps given a chore that has their back turned, or talking to someone, and you feel that the only way you would have gotten down here unseen is just during this one little slot of time. And you make it down, and there is an elaborate doorway which is made of marble and is sitting slightly open because someone left it that way for you. So you're in sort of a basement-y area, and the marble archway is in front of you, and the door is slightly ajar.
Are there any inscriptions or any other clues?
It says Catacombs.
Yes.
Welcome to
Yes.
the
It says,
catacombs.
it says the Palace Catacombs. The Palace Catacombs over it.
Do I hear any sounds coming out of the crack in the door?
Roll perception.
Right, exactly.
That's a natural 20.
Hey.
You don't hear shit on the other side of the door. And you know you're right.
And I will turn to Hans and say, well, lead the way.
All right.
I wasn't expecting you to do it. Okay. We'll see. Okay.
I'm
Clearly, a
feeling,
noble must lead our party.
I'm feeling incredibly confident that there's nothing on the other side of the door.
Well,
I'm just
yes.
I'm going to gently push the door open.
So strong and
Great.
brave.
And I forgot to throw in one more piece of information. I'm glad you asked about where the ritual room was. The prince also told Valentis that he saw the prisoner placed on a bed made out of metal bars. So
Ow.
if you see something like that, it's probably the room you're looking for. So you open up the you open the marble door, and you can tell that if it had been shut, it would be like perfectly airtight, sealed, closed, apparently to protect the dead bodies that are under the ground. But it's also perfectly balanced, so as you open it, it just sort of like opens silently and perfectly, even though it's a big, heavy marble door. And you open it, revealing a staircase, a long staircase going straight down, not particularly difficult to descend, and once every 5 or 8 feet is a crystal glowing in the wall that flickers and makes everything dimly lit. The whole thing seems really slick and marble-y. It's like a cream gray marble square walls, like a foot by a foot each squares. Yeah. So you may descend if you choose.
Should we pick an order?
Yes.
I suggest Oona, my friend, you are the strongest of us. I suggest you take the lead, but I'll defer to your judgment.
Fine. I can also kind of see in the dark, so if it does get darker ahead.
I need to be behind somebody. I'm not
Right.
sure with this necklace of the old.
I feel like
man.
perhaps our bard and you should be in the middle.
Yes.
I can take up the rear. That is fine.
Excellent. Hassan, are you all right with going second?
Second, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Excellent.
And for what it's worth, I'd like to remind everyone I do have something called danger sense.
Yes.
Is that Bird with us? I see the bird.
He's coming.
No.
No, he does not like being underground.
Bird ain't
Bird
around.
needs the sky.
Who is
And-
that bird? What is that bird that flies around with you?
You know, he is a gift.
From whom?
From whom indeed?
All right.
Cryptic.
So, not only do you have danger sense, but you also have that orb. So,
And I
And what does your danger sense tell you about the orb?
my danger sense is tickled by that orb.
Like a spidey sense.
so you go down the long marble staircase, and you end up in a corridor of sorts. At the bottom of the corridor. What is this? Should I grab you guys? You guys all have paper? Do you need any paper or any?
I can give folks some
clipboards?
paper. If...
I got some paper.
All right. So at the bottom of the corridor, the hall it extends 5 feet in front of the end of the staircase and hits a marble wall. Marble wall is again these 1 by 1 foot grayish, beigeish squares, and the hall goes off to the right.
Well, should we perhaps try to be quiet while we are down here? You want to respect the dead. So maybe we should stealth as a group?
Can a group stealth together? Yeah.
If you're good with it.
the
but-
marble wall that it goes into, does it seem like there could be like other things like passageways and stuff?
You get to the bottom of the stairs, and it's the beginning of a hallway, right? There's a blank wall in front of you at the bottom of the stairs, and there's a hallway going off to your right.
Can I inspect the marble wall just to see if there's anything odd about it? Like any...
It's all like tightly fitted marble stones in squares, 1 foot by 1 foot squares.
Consistent with the rest of the walls,
Yeah,
I would say.
nothing interesting.
Okay.
Just a wall. You look
Is
to your
it
right. Huh?
Is it floor to ceiling marble? Like the ground is marble, the ceiling is marble?
Yeah. Yeah, it's it's all tightly fitted 1 foot by 1 foot marble squares, gray, and every 5 or 8 feet is a glowing crystal in the wall that like flickers a little bit and keeps everything in dim light. The air feels there's a mustiness to the air, but it also feels like it's been sealed and preserved because the top door that you came through was airtight sealed, and it feels less like an old moldy crypt like the Paris Catacombs, and more like royal preservation. So the hallway goes off to your right. There's a blank wall at the bottom of the stairs, and then looking to your right, you see the hallway go about 15 feet down more before it turns right again. And on the floor at the corner is like something laying on the ground. A flat thing on the ground. You can't quite see it because it's dim.
Nice. I will approach it to inspect it. I also see in dim light as if it was bright light.
So you take a step towards it, and you see that it's a rug. There's a rug on the ground at the corner. It's an ornate woven rug. It's like green, red, beige, woven rug. It looks high quality, and it's on the ground. And it's about like an 8 feet by 8 feet rug.
And this is just at the end where the hallway turns.
Uh-huh.
So it's like going off into the place where it turns? Or?
Yeah, so you get to the bottom of the stairs, you look to the right, there's a 15-foot hallway, and then you see that it goes off to the right, and the rug is on the corner there.
Do you think there's a trapdoor under that rug?
I shall inspect.
It's laid out flat, or it's in like a roll?
It's laying on the floor,
flat.
on the corner. Roll perception.
I'm also going to look at this rug. And I got a natural 20.
Oh, do I even need to? 10.
10. Okay, so you're helping him, so he
Yes.
can roll again because you took the help action.
It was better the first time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing under the rug.
Okay.
So
Do we have
what's
to
next?
step on the rug in order to look down where the hall corridor goes?
You could like tiptoe along the edge of the rug if you wanted,
Oh, you know what I can do?
but you looked
I
under
can-
the rug and there wasn't anything under it.
Okay. I could climb on the wall.
Yeah.
You
I'll
could.
do that.
Cool.
I'll do that.
Like a
I'll
spider.
claw up the wall and avoid the rug and look around the corner.
All right. So the rest of the group
Cool.
stays on this side of the rug,
Yes.
and you like crawl around the wall corner to look around the corner, and you see that the hallway goes another 25 feet down and then turns to the right again.
There's nothing else to see.
Then do we have a sense of, does anybody have a great sense of direction, like which way these things are facing? Like, are we going northwest by
Ooh.
chance? Like, which direction are we going in?
Well, when you got to the bottom of the stairs, you turned to the south, and then he's peeking around the corner looking to the west.
Okay.
But that's the last time I'll tell you anything like that.
Is would I, as a death cleric, maybe have some inclination of like,
Or maybe I will.
you know, what a standard layout or something might be? Do I have a sense of, you know, like, is there a rote way to go?
The right way to enter.
Well, yeah, like, you know, is there like a sort of basic structure that they follow or whatever? Would it be like, well, yeah, usually, you know, this thing's you know, over this way and this tends to be further inside or whatever? I don't know.
Roll history.
Okay.
No, fuck it. Roll religion.
Oh,
You're correct.
yeah, sure.
That's what you're
it's-
asking me.
Yes. 18.
Okay. You understand that the way that they build these things in Greater Elenia is usually generally in the pattern of a cross. Mm-hmm. But that deep under the ground, you're probably not going to be able to tell much.
Right,
about
sure, but that is the basic shape, which I will relay.
So and you're looking to the west right now. You're looking
Okay.
down a corridor to the west.
I take your word for it.
What do you see down there?
I see the hall goes down. Did you say 15?
25 feet.
25
and
feet.
turns right again.
And turns right again. So
Is there anything, like, I want to look to see, like, is it totally clean? Is there any, like, footprints, streaks, signs of movement? Anybody been there before? Or is it just, like, pristine in the hallways?
Roll perception.
It's going to be 16.
People have passed through here, but it's very clean. It's not a popular passing through place.
Yeah.
The people come through here once in a while. You can tell by a scuff or whatever, but it's mostly really clean. So he's looking down the hall. He sees it goes 25 feet further. You guys are still on the other side of the rug.
I'm going to walk across the rug as though it were a normal rug with nothing underneath it.
I'm going to quickly go ahead of him and get on the other side. Or maybe I should go behind.
The rug eats you. End of game.
That does happen!
Yeah.
The good old days.
Nothing happens. You walk on the rug.
Okay.
Good job. Oh, I forgot to get
And after seeing the guinea pig go across, I will also follow.
Okay.
It's the third person.
Well,
Yeah.
That's
guys,
its rules.
You don't know.
Survived our first encounter.
Yes.
You guys walk across the rug.
We did it!
Yeah!
Huzzah!
We did it! Champions.
Well, I think we've accomplished all we set out to.
Yes, this was a
Okay.
good adventure.
Okay.
Yes, the queen is clearly evil. That must be good.
I'm gonna go home.
Yes, the rug is very ugly, so.
I think the rug ties the whole thing together.
So you're all standing in this hallway looking west, having turned the corner
West.
on the rug.
So,
All right.
So we proceed 25 feet further down.
Oui.
I hope we don't encounter another rug.
You go down the hallway, you look to the right, and you see a 30-foot hallway headed, looking to your right. You see the hallway extends 30 feet. 5 or 10 feet down the hallway on your left, you see a door. And all the way down at the end of the hallway, you see some kind of little, like, alcove-looking thing on the right side of the end of the hallway.
Alcove sounds promising. So at the end of the hallway ends, and there's a little
Yeah,
Place
it's
where there's
it's a dead-end hallway. It's 30 feet long.
okay.
10 or 15 feet or so down on your left, there's a door, and all the way down the hallway on the right, you see sort of a shadowy alcove thing.
I would like to listen at the door.
Okay, roll perception.
I will. Ooh, no. That is an 11. So there's nothing there. It is fine.
So be it.
I say we inspect this alcove and then we go through that door.
Really taking charge.
Yeah,
I love
I
it.
like it.
Guys, can I
Sure.
give? I'm rusty on the mechanics. Can I
Please.
just give bardic inspiration freely whenever you do ability checks, or is it
But they can
Or
only
only in
use it.
fighting?
I think you can do it whenever, but they can only use it once, and it only lasts for 10 minutes.
It's a bonus action.
okay? So like when you just did that ability check, that would've
But
been
no.
pointless
Oh,
to do that.
I think what you're looking for is more akin to what I've got, which
Guidance.
is called guidance,
Got it,
which like you add a
guidance.
D4. But
Okay, thanks.
yeah.
Adding a d6 is great, but it does
Yeah.
only last
10 minutes.
10
Yes,
minutes.
I would hold on to this
Yes.
for combat.
Yes, thank you. Okay.
So she listened at the door, didn't hear much.
Nope.
Uh,
Sounds
I,
safe.
if we're heading for the alcove, I would probably want to at least peek inside
In the
the
door.
door
Well, we'll
before
go-
we just
we'll go
walk
and-
past it.
Good point. Please.
Right.
so what are you doing?
I would like to stick my head in the door.
In the door?
Through the
Against
door.
it.
No, I'd like to try to open the door and
Do
look
it.
inside to see
She's
what's
going through the door.
You open the door, you die. The end.
Rocks fall.
Hang on one sec. Oh yeah, there's bardic
I
inspiration.
don't like leaving a door at my back.
Once within the next 10 minutes, this is bardic inspiration. Once within the next 10 minutes, the creature can roll the die and add the number rolled to one ability check, attack roll, or
happened to
saving
these
throw it
portals?
makes. So you can use it like
Smash.
guidance, but you only have 3 each long rest.
Okay, that's
Oh, no.
3.
So
Thanks.
you go up to the door, Oona, and you try to turn the handle, and it's locked.
Okay.
Oh,
Well?
Huh. I take out these trusty thieves' tools. and-
Should we inspect the alcove just to clear our heads of whatever might be out there before we start picking the lock?
Well, either one could be dangerous, so I feel like it's, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, I think is that expression. But if you want to go take a look.
I just think that we should know what's up there before we go through this door. I think through this door there's going to be other rooms that are going to pull us forward. Let's check the alcove. This is just for my own sense of Hans has got a little OCD about this alcove here.
By all means, go
How's
ahead.
that on?
You walk down the hallway and look in the alcove, and just a meta moment, you're doing a lot of dangerous shit for a guy with 9 hit points.
He's got a pendant.
he feels immortal. He doesn't know what it does.
It does
but
feel
he's
in
good at
character,
it.
I mean.
Feeling
Yeah.
great.
It is
makes
very
him
in
immortal.
character.
Yeah,
It's
right.
very in character.
A
and
golden god.
He only trusts himself. So he goes down. You go down the hallway.
Bye.
You turn to your right and you look in the alcove. And in the alcove, you see this sort of silvery, pewtery statue thing. It's a statue of a creature, and it's in a bowl.
Can I do an arcana or some check to see what kind of creature it is?
Yeah, do a history.
11.
It's a hyena.
Oh.
Oh.
What do we know about hyenas? What's the significance of hyenas?
Maybe you should ask Daphne.
Right.
What's the significance of this beast?
Right. I do imagine that perhaps it is an offering or to honor Gzul, who is the god of pleasure, abandon, nihilism, and excess, as you of course know.
Yes.
Yes, I think, the royals probably do participate in a lot of hedonism and excess, so it seems appropriate to me. And we want to be careful about fire. That is sort of the hyena's element. So I would not be surprised if there were traps that have to do with fire.
Anything else? Very fascinating. Anything else in this alcove that's worth note?
It's an alcove in the wall, like a marble alcove. There is a hyena statue attached to a bowl. They're both made out of pewtery, silvery stuff, and they're sitting on this marble niche thing.
Well,
should we light the bowl on fire?
Yeah, we could try it.
I'm not touching either of those things.
I cannot make fire. I mean, maybe with a torch, but...
I'll see my cantrip on fire in the bowl.
Ooh.
I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna back up at least 20 feet.
You put some fire in the bowl, nothing happens.
All right. Well, but also they like excess, so perhaps an offering of gold might be appropriate.
We have lots of gold.
Oh yeah, this is the page.
I actually have, I think,
Temple.
0. I don't have any.
I got
I got
You
gold.
just got released from prison, but
Yes,
some of the
well,
people
you
got,
know,
like, bags of
That's like
gold.
worth
It's
more than
fine.
gold.
Yes,
I get
right.
it.
We're making offerings to the gods.
Freedom, yes.
How much gold should we put in?
I don't know.
No, you don't want to insult the gods.
Right. Well, I don't know. What counts as excessive? Maybe it is person to person. So I don't know. But I do think that might be helpful, is to put something of value in the bowl. Understanding you won't get it back because it's an offering.
I will put 10 gold pieces in the bowl.
You put 10 gold pieces in the bowl, nothing happens.
Okay.
They're just sitting there in the bowl.
All right, well-
leave it. But this will show evidence that somebody's been here.
It's in
Like,
good
whatever.
karma.
Okay.
Should
Let
we
me-
light the gold on fire?
You can do it again if you want. Now that there's gold in it, just don't melt it.
Sure, I'll try it again.
You're firing up the gold.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Daphne,
Yes.
roll perception on the statue.
All right. Yeah, get out of the way. I will look at this. Natural 20.
You're taking a look at the statue, and you decide that that it can be manipulated in some way.
Oh, well, now that I've had to think about it, I think that perhaps you might be able to turn it or move it. I don't know exactly, but I think it is worth tinkering with, but I will not do it.
Who else wants to take a look at this thing?
I will do it.
All right, Jasper. What do you want to do?
I will hold the statue and see, and just try to move it slightly to see if I can tell if it moves in any way.
All right, so you're gonna start
Yeah.
fingering it with your magic fingers.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So roll sleight of hand.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to guide you.
Okay.
Don't I?
She uses her guidance cantrip.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
I'm
add a
gonna
d4.
So add a d4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. 12.
12 total.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
All right, but it didn't, blow up in your face or whatever, so...
Lord Hans, are you interested in this?
Well, if you think we can manipulate the statue, I suppose we should try.
Yes, you are very strong. I'm sure
why
you'll
don't
be able to.
Why don't you give it a good eyeball?
Arcana?
Do it. Roll investigation on it. Since you're so smart.
24.
Nice.
Okay, so you take a nice examining look at the statue. You look at how his hands played over the statue. You take into account everything that you've seen happen with the burning and the gold coins and shit. And you realize that one of the eyeballs on the hyena is like a button.
Aha!
Ah,
You
brilliant.
see. But just for here. One doesn't want to poke the gods in the eye, but just this once.
Going for it. Jeez.
You die. Your protective necklace strangles you to death. You press the hyena in the eye, and you hear a click and a whirring noise, and the whole wall around it sort of moves forward towards you, and then it slides out and opens up, and it appears that a door has opened.
Fantastic work.
Well, do you want to clear the other door before we go forward?
You should from now on introduce yourself as Hans, Lord Hans.
Yes. Door.
Una, do you want to take a look in your door? Or do you wish to...
I think I'm more fascinated by this secret door
do we-
that just opened up.
All right.
in front
What
of
do
us.
we see? I mean,
Unless there's-
maybe we should, but what do we see beyond? Through the door without going in yet?
You see a dim-ass room. You see
It's an open door? The open doorway?
the thing sort of moved towards you out of the wall and then moved over to the side. It's still there, but it reveals a door.
A door or a doorway? Like we can see beyond it?
Way.
Okay.
Handsome, do you have any thoughts here about what to do? No? All right.
I mean, the other door is locked, so unless we unlock it, this is
Sure.
the way to go.
I mean, we do have the means to try, but if we just want to proceed forward, yeah. I don't
I
know.
mean, secret passageways are cool, right?
Yeah, all right, let's go. Fuck the door. Let's go.
So you go into the room?
I guess so, if that's what we're deciding to do.
All right, let's put one of these. Please, this strong woman should go first.
Should I take my gold?
I think you should. I think.
No,
No,
no.
I won't. I don't even think of it. We should maintain our order.
Yeah,
Let's
sure.
proceed
Sure.
on.
Okay.
Remember that locked door.
It worked with the rug.
All right,
Which direction are we going in now?
So you
We are
walk
now
into
headed
this.
east.
You walk into this room, and you're going in through the western wall of a long room. The room looks like a tiny chapel of sorts, with 6 little pews, 3 on each side of the room, and a raised dais on the southern side of the room. There are a few small ornate carvings and some stained glass that has no light shining through it, just pieces of stained glass. Looks like the place where Tim prays at work. Flanking the dais on the southern side of the room with the pulpit are 2 huge, hideous stone statues that are just posed like this, looking ready to rend flesh.
Are they people?
They're creatures. They're hideous, winged creatures.
Can I see what they might be?
You can.
What is that? What kind of check is that? Arcana?
Well, what are you doing exactly?
I'm checking to see if I can identify the creatures portrayed in the statue.
Describe what this means.
Are these gargoyles? I'm trying to see if they're demons, gargoyles, gods.
Yeah.
What is being worshipped here, or what is being idolized here?
So I mean, you walked into the middle of the room and you see these shapes on the southern part of the room, in the sort of dim room.
Oh,
So
okay. I'm approaching them until I can get close enough to see some detail in the statues and to confirm that they are in fact stone, unmoving statues.
Okay, so you're like 5 feet away from them or something?
Yeah, 10 feet.
It makes me nervous.
10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they're 10 feet away, so that's like that tree.
Mm-hmm.
So you're looking at them and roll history.
That is a 25.
Wow. You didn't even have to roll the dice.
I rolled, no, I rolled when I asked you. I got that sweet 18.
37.
That's why I was like, I'm saving that goddamn roll.
So yeah, looking at these creatures, they look like fantastical, monstrous creatures that a person would use to decorate a mausoleum or a temple of some sort. What we in our world would call gargoyles.
Mm-hmm.
And they're big, monstrous creatures like in the middle of doing this. Yeah. And they're flanking a pulpit.
Yes, these are very popular in Bergon.
So.
And they don't look to me like they're going to come to life and start attacking me, correct?
They look like statues.
Is there anything like any carvings or things of note with the pews?
Carving or things.
Just like, is there anything interesting about the pews, or are they
roll
just?
Perception on the pews.
Okay, I
The
don't
little
know.
prayer books.
Designs in the stained.
18.
Some boring ass stone pews.
Right. No sense of style. All right.
You got any hymnals?
Yeah, right.
And there's no other
So-
exits from the room. This is a closed room.
You see a door. You see a door to the northwest and a door to the northeast.
So
And,
along the north wall, there are 2 doors.
oh, do you have something, Michael?
Well, how big is this room?
It's it's 35 by 15.
Oh, so it's a really big room.
Are there any in the stained glass? Like,
Yep.
is there any kind of
That was my next.
representational
Yeah, that was my next question.
story things, famous figures we might recognize?
It's mostly just colors, colorful triangles and stuff.
Is there a
What did
picture
you
of the
roll on
queen coming over
the
there?
pews searching?
18.
18. So as you're farting around with the pews,
Yes.
you look in the little
thing in
pockets
the
where
back,
people
yeah.
would keep things,
Where the hymnals go?
Yeah, right.
and you find something.
Oh, I do.
Yes. You find a scroll of charm person.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I will
That's
just
good.
tuck that away. Scroll of charm.
Somebody lost that. They both lost and found up above.
Right.
The thing in the middle of the 2 gargoyle type statues, what is that showcasing?
That's a pulpit, like it's a raised like podium type thing that's on a dais that's in between the 2 hideous, disgusting, monstrous stone statues.
If we go
Is
up
there
on,
anything
if
on
I
it?
went up on the pulpit, is there any like literature on the pulpit, or is it just blank?
I don't know. You want
I'd
to go
like
look?
to go look. Is there a book up there or anything?
So you go up on the raised dais and roll perception to fart around up there.
Nah. It's gonna be like a 6.
6. You ain't see nothing. And while she's looking for shit, what are you doing?
I'm looking around to see if there's anything of interest or of note in this room. That will
Okay.
give me some clue.
Well, as you guys are farting around, the stone creatures come to life,
Hey,
and one of them swipes at Oona with its claws, and the other one swipes at your back that's 10 feet away from it. Mm-hmm. Roll for initiative.
I knew it.
Good damn it.
That's a 2.
Oh, yep, I do not have a very high one either.
But yeah, save it till I'm set up.
Yep.
Tell me
yep,
what it
yep,
is.
Yep. Yep.
You move the candy dust, please.
Yeah, I don't. Sorry about it.
Priorities. Charm person is first level, no?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
I was gonna say those statues reminded me a lot of those fucking winged mud methods.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw this coming.
Well, if you really saw it coming,
I wouldn't have gone up on it.
don't have surprise on you. But I think they at least surprised Oona.
Yeah, you idiot.
Oh no!
Time to change the music.
Oh,
Go put on like
shoot.
the Shire theme song.
That
Yeah.
was concerning hobbits.
I forgot to get my battle document up. Just a sec.
All good.
Should
Pass
we?
me a-
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. But should we?
Flee and save our like.
Well, they're probably guarding something good.
And we'll probably get caught being chased.
We get the battle music going.
But it's a fair question because
Yeah,
that is always
like
an option
avoiding-
to run away.
Run away!
Avoiding encounter,
battle
saving our
music.
hit points.
Yeah. Still
All right, tell
squishy.
me some initiatives.
4.
4 total from Daphne.
Yes, I don't want to get involved in this. I'll let everyone go first.
Tell me another initiative.
16.
Okay, hang on. Okay, tell me another one.
18.
Hey!
Nice.
Barbarians are you? Lord Hans, what's your initiative?
2.
Holy crap. Someone's about to get knocked out. They don't even need to surprise you to go first.
Come on, pendant.
Yeah, good thing you got that pendant.
How about you, Curlin? 13?
13.
Yeah,
13? Okay, looks like this is going to be an Irish fight.
Sure.
Irish guard.
They are
I
very
need
religious
my-
people. It's
I need my thing here. Let's find the... Yes,
I really like the palette of your dice. I haven't seen them.
Oh,
Yeah, they're very nice. Yes.
you know I like those colors. Mm-hmm. All right, so did I got all y'all's initiatives? Mm-hmm. And I'll roll my guys' initiatives, who we will heretofore refer to as gargoyles. They got a 12. Oh man, somebody really brewed up some bitchin' monsters for y'all. All right, we got those guys. So let's say Oona was surprised. Who else was surprised?
Lord Hans, I believe.
You think Lord Hans was surprised?
Well, that's what I heard.
I don't know. He was so suspicious.
I suspected
He
these things were
he
going to come
asked
to
about
life.
it
I
multiple
stupidly
times.
got close to them, but
Yeah, he was suspicious enough.
Okay.
Anybody else feel from a role-playing point of view that they were surprised?
I mean, I feel like I was on my guard.
Yeah, I don't know. Because
I'm
I've
gonna-
been like, I don't want to go first. I don't.
I'm
wanna
gonna
go
roll
whatever,
for
but-
one more of you to be
Sure.
surprised.
Yeah, that's fine.
1, 2, 3, 4. Jasper, you're surprised.
Okay.
So Jasper and Oona are surprised. So the first person to act is going to be Has Some.
Get it.
Alright, well, seeing these things attack, and I will turn into a direwolf and attack. The one
Hell yeah.
That looks like it's gonna murder Hans.
Okay. Give me a sec to look up the direwolf stats. You don't just always want to be a brown bear since I have that shit memorized by now.
Gotta get those pack tactics, yo.
30,
Yeah,
37,
I want that.
37 HP and AC 14. That's better than a bear's HP. I mean AC. All right, so
Yeah.
you use your action to turn into a direwolf, and then what?
a bonus action to turn into a gyro and attack the one that's next to Hans.
I thought the transformation is an action, not a bonus action.
That's if you're not a moon circle druid.
Oh, so your type of druid gets to transform as a bonus action?
That's like their thing.
Okay, so you transform as a bonus action and you attack who now?
The one that's attacking Hans.
Hans.
Okay, how's this video? Let me get your video better. So you can see what's going on. Oona, can you move that lamp up to the guys? Oh. No, I want to use this one to see my document. Michael, how's that for your video?
That one's pretty dark, so I'm assuming the one that's next to that it's next to is Hans, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna move up next to Hans on the left.
Is this him?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so bonus action, dire wolf, and then he attacks that dude. Can you help with this?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want me to?
So tell me about what you roll to hit.
So with tactics that have advantage, I see, which gives me an 18 plus 5, so 23.
Nice.
Okay, so you hit.
7 plus 3 is 10 piercing damage, not magical.
Okay, so as you slash at the gargoyle, it doesn't do as much damage as you would like it to because the shit is made out of stone.
Yeah.
But you do damage to it, and that gargoyle looks angry.
Uh-oh.
It also has to make a strength DC 13 saving throw to be knocked off.
Okay, DC 13, you say?
Yeah.
It fails. We got a prone gargoyle.
Whoa, nice.
The wolf runs up to the gargoyle and slashes it with its claws. It doesn't hurt as much as it would like it to, but the gargoyle is thrown off balance and trips on one of its big-ass wings and falls to the ground. That's the end of your turn?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, gargoyle 1 will spend half of its movement to stand up.
Makes sense.
And then it's gonna do some shit.
But you embarrassed it.
No.
Yeah, it was trying to be really
It should be
scary.
very self-conscious right now.
It's like,
Or doubly angry.
yes.
All right. This gargoyle does not like that you knocked it prone, so it's going to attack you with its bite.
Oof.
And it leans down to the wolf with its large steel jaws, and it attempts to hit the wolf, stone jaws, and it hits, and the bite does 6 damage to our wolf friend. Then the gargoyle sort of cackles in this weird way, and it turns towards Lord Hans and goes at him with its claws.
Oh boy.
I was trying to help you, man.
Yeah, you did your best.
And
Thank you.
he misses.
Yes.
Moving to
Making Lord Hans even more
You
confident.
said, yeah, right, exactly.
All of you, stand back. I'll take care of this myself. Please, sit this one out.
This poor gargoyle is having an existential crisis now. Like,
moving to the second
You'll
gargoyle.
never be a real guy.
The second gargoyle looks at the looks at Oona,
Oh shit.
and it like the fact that it's made out of stone sort of burbles out through its eyes as a green glow happens in its eyeballs,
Oh shit.
and it shoots fucking eye beams at you.
Oh god.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Good lord.
Oh, I forgot to bring out my status things.
oh no.
Rings.
That's okay. We'll remember.
Tim, can you grab that? Nah, never mind. I'll do it.
You sure?
While she's making that.
go all in right now. Yeah.
I think we gotta put him down because there's presumably things that may help on the pulpit, and it'll be hard for us to get away because they fly.
What'd you get?
13.
Oh,
I know. Rough.
you are paralyzed.
Oh
Paralyzed for 1 minute.
no! Oh god, that's the rest of the that's the combat.
You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
Oh, okay.
And if you end the effect on yourself, you'll end the effect on yourself.
Oh wait, could I use my inspiration point to re-roll?
You can, yeah.
Am I allowed to try that?
Yeah.
Maybe. Just in case.
Hurry.
Okay, let's see.
Before it's
might
too
be
late.
down
Before
for
the
the
DM
count.
changes his mind.
Is 15 any better?
It is.
Yay!
You are now not paralyzed.
That really disappeared.
Huzzah.
And then it's like, what? You fucking saved against that, motherfucker? And it tries to bite your head.
Oh no!
Let's see. What's your AC? It hits you. And it hits you. You're not raging yet.
Not
it hits
raging
you for.
Really?
Blah, 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 blah. Hits you for 6 damage.
Okay.
And then it swipes at you with its claws, and it misses. And that's the end of Gargoyle 2's turn. Now it's Daphne's turn.
All right. Well.
But before it passes its turn, it flies the fuck up.
Of course it does.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Yes.
And it's like 15, 20 feet in the air in this like 25-foot thing.
Okay. Well, you know my good old standby is Toll the Dead. So, a Wisdom 14 save, please, on the one that is flying.
Flying Gargoyle makes a Wisdom save.
Huh?
As it flies up,
Mike makes a good point. So would we have attacks of opportunity as it flies up?
no, unless you disagree with me. I just rolled for whether you would. Is it passing you? I mean, it's passing you as it goes up in the air?
It's passing me, but I can't do anything to it.
Sure. Make opportunity attacks Hans and Oona.
All right.
You're attacking with your dagger, Hans.
Yep. I rolled a 15, and that's not going to have any modifiers on it, probably.
That'll hit, so roll your d4 plus your dexterity.
Gonna chip it.
That's going to be a 4 plus, which is 5. 5 damage. Did I just do 5 damage with a weapon? Yeah!
But you didn't because
Right,
it's made out of stone, so you get a tiny little chip out of it.
Ah!
You did it though.
Ah, you bastard!
Fly away from me.
Oona,
I'm
you
sorry, what's
feel
the
like Hans is
modifier
still
for
really proud.
opportunity attack?
roll your d20.
Okay.
Add 7.
Okay. 18.
Okay, so you hit. Roll your d6.
Okay. That's a 5.
So you're not raging yet, so that's 8. So you swing your scimitar at the gargoyle as it flies towards the ceiling, and you knock 2 of its toes off.
Yes!
Doing some damage to it, but not as much as you would like to. So now it's Daphne's turn. You have a wisdom saving throw. It failed the wisdom
All
saving
right,
throw.
and because it has taken damage, it goes up to a D12,
My favorite band.
and it takes 11 necrotic.
Oh,
Nice.
ouchie.
Yes, but it's stone, so I don't know how that's gonna work.
It fucking takes all the damage.
Bam, bam, bam.
And
Wow.
it
She's
hates
like,
it.
right, like I said, they're very popular in Gargoyle.
Hans is observing the gargoyle taking necrotic damage.
Yes, and as the gargoyle is like, it's Toll the Dead. The gargoyle is like grabbing its ears as it's trying to fly, and it's like, Lord Hans' turn.
Lord Hans is going to move away from this gargoyle. He's going to move back by and behind
And where were you standing?
Daphne. I was right here, right next to this nasty attack.
Okay. You take
So
an
are you
opportunity
taking it, or are
attack
you
from
gonna
Gargoyle 1.
disengage?
Oh, really? All right. Well,
You could use your action to disengage, but then you won't have any spells to cast.
It's just if you want to get away.
Okay. Well, I do want to cast a spell, but I don't want to be attacked.
Okay, so it tries to hit you as you leave,
I
All
will
right.
see.
and it misses. Lucky
Great.
you.
All right.
I am going to.
Yeah, fast and loose.
Yeah. I'm going to magic missile the one that's in the air.
Ooh, yeah.
And I do not need to roll anything because I'm just shooting 3 magical darts.
You need to roll 3d4.
Yes, that hit.
And tell me what you get.
All right.
And then
let's
it's
see, where did
plus
the-
1 for
three.
each one. Yeah, exactly.
So that's 5.
I told him it was
3.
his most effective spell.
It is. Not very much can
and
resist
4,
force.
so that would be 12 damage.
Plus the 3.
So 4 plus 1, 2 plus 1, and 3 plus 1.
12 damage.
Yeah.
So you fling back your hands and purple
Whoops.
darts fly out of your fingertips, and they fly across the room and up into the top where this stone gargoyle is attempting to get away from you. And how much damage was it?
12.
12 damage. This poor little gargoyle, one of its legs falls off. It's trying to be scary, but it also looks kind of scared itself.
Oh, he's doing his best.
He's trying to kill you guys. Okay, so Oona, it is now your turn.
All right. One, I would like to rage, and then I would like to try to throw a javelin at it.
At the flying one?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, that's cool.
So roll your d20.
Oh, fucking shit.
It'll be plus 5.
Yes. It's a 10.
So you miss.
Yes.
You throw your javelin at it,
Whee!
and it skitters across the marble wall next to the
It goes where his
gargoyle.
leg used to be.
Oh, right where he only had a leg.
All right, Jasper, it's your turn.
Which one is more damage? Can I tell?
The flying one looks way fucked up. It's missing a leg.
Okay.
Got chips out of
The
it.
one that's down here, I'd like to sing it a nasty tune. Use my dissonant whispers.
Okay. So
It's 3d6 psychic
roll.
damage.
You got to roll to hit it, I believe. No,
don't
I
think
have to
I do.
roll a wisdom saving throw
You
as
do.
the gargoyle.
And that would just
Against
cut it in
14,
half.
right? That's your spell save? It passes the save. So it's going to take half of your 3d6 damage.
Okay. So half of 9.
So it takes
rounding.
4 damage rounded down.
Yeah.
What do you
does-
say to it? What are you transferring it in your head with your dissonant whispers?
Just like saying what a pathetic creature these things are, and yeah, I don't know.
And it
something
takes
like
the
that.
damage from the scratches it gives itself on the face. It tries to tune you out. It's like, ah!
And
His self-esteem is so low
who
now.
should I give inspiration to?
You feel so bad for these evil creatures.
Should feel good about themselves.
Who needs inspiration? I will.
It's
I always
I guess.
inspire the barbarian
Yeah.
so that she hits.
Sure.
That's a good idea.
That's just
So,
me.
I give the barbarian some inspiring words of encouragement.
Yes.
yay.
Una, take this d6.
Anyone
Put
could
it,
have
put it
missed
somewhere
that leg.
prominent so that you can't forget
Don't
that you
forget
have
it.
it. In fact, put it next to your person on the board. All right, so that's Jasper's turn. What are you doing, Wolfman?
Here, I can do it
Is it
if you
here?
like. Yeah, that's perfect. Can you?
Wolfman.
I'm gonna attack the gargoyle. Is it next to anybody?
It's Una's right on the other side of it.
Yeah.
Alright, great.
Get them pack tactics.
13 plus 5, 18.
18, you say? That
Yeah,
hits. That hits.
That's 7 plus 3, 10 damage, piercing, so half or whatever. And then DC 13 strength saving throw.
DC 13 strength saving throw. It fails and is knocked prone. Again, this wolf just makes this gargoyle trip over its own wing and fall on its ass. A big giant stone statue just all fucked up by this wolf.
I'm a little freaked out by this wolf. At being a cat.
Yeah, exactly.
I gotta grab my other... Well, I could use this giant flying thing, but...
Here, let me move my
Let me
shit
get
so
my
you can.
smaller flying thing.
This is more like gargoyle fighting music.
Yeah.
Okay, so this gargoyle number 1 starts its turn by flying up. So
Sure.
roll some opportunity attacks.
That is the wolf and the barbarian.
Am I close enough? No.
No. Do you need help?
17 hit?
It does.
I rolled a 15. Is it plus anything or no? Just what did it roll?
15.
Well,
seems
it
like
depends
should
on.
hurt.
Don't you? I mean, if you're using your weapon, you'd get whatever it normally is when you attack.
You put the dice next to her. Yeah.
So 9 damage
So
and
your
then a
strength?
DC 15 strength saving throw.
You're
Oh,
plus,
yeah.
plus 3.
Plus
You did 9
so
damage?
18. So you, she, and Una rolled 18.
I did 9 damage.
What happened with Oona?
I rolled an 18.
Okay, so you hit. Roll a d6.
And plus 3 again.
It's 5.
Okay. So this gargoyle takes some damage. I'm gonna take a quick picture as well because
Yeah.
Jeez.
I like
Pretty cool.
pictures
Yeah.
Yeah.
of flying gargoyles menacing people.
Did it succeed on its strength saving throw?
I hear you. All right.
Well, just didn't tell us about this.
Well,
It,
and he's so
it
talkative
passes
otherwise.
the strength saving throw with a 14. Let's see. I gotta
Fool
get
me
my-
twice. Shame
video
on me.
back.
Fool me thrice. Or no, shame on you. Shame on
Fool me
Whatever.
thrice.
Yes.
Shame on
Shame
anyone
on
I've
us all.
ever met.
Yes.
What is going on? Okay, so this is the video. Well, we can just do this. What is happening? Oh, I get it. I get what's going on. Start video. There we go. Would you
Yes.
arrange that for me?
Sure.
So this gargoyle takes some damage as it flies up towards the ceiling. This gargoyle is getting really angry. So what it does is
Uh-oh.
it, well, first it's gonna look down at that wolf that has been fucking with it.
Oh no.
And wolf, make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw. I'm not supposed to say the DC. You fail.
Yeah, I got 10.
You are a paralyzed wolf,
Oh
No.
but you can make your saving throw at the end of the next turn. Where's my little? Oh yeah. Okay. So it's a. What is it? 15 by 15. Okay. All right. So this gargoyle flies up here. It uses its bonus action to stare green shit down on this wolf,
Oh, no.
and the wolf turns into stone. It's paralyzed. It turns into stone of a sort. And then this gargoyle angrily pulls off its own head.
Jesus.
Whoa.
It clasps its claws around its head and it yanks and pulls off
Whoa.
its stone head, tears the stone pieces into pieces, and casts them down
Uh-huh.
onto a 15 by 15 foot square. These
Sure.
3 people. So Oona, Daphne, and Jasper. What did you say?
That's spooky.
Yeah.
Shit.
Great.
This is taking a different turn.
Oona, Daphne, and Jasper roll a dexterity save.
Good thing I'm good at those. Oh, that's okay. 15?
I'm rolling like crap tonight.
That's
9.
9.
And Daphne, don't forget you have
Oh,
have
I-
a D6.
No, that's
I'm sorry,
Oona.
Una.
I got 19.
Oh, you don't need that.
Okay, that's 2 passes and a fail.
Oh no, kitty.
So let's see how much damage you guys take.
Oh boy.
It's headless now? It can't see us.
It is headless now.
I think we should have tried the door first.
Hans passed, right?
I wasn't asked to roll.
I'm
it was
behind.
the 3 of
Sorry,
us.
it's these 3.
Oh,
These
yeah,
three.
got me.
So what am I rolling?
Dexterity
Dex
I
save.
think Daphne rolled for you.
No, it was
14.
just me.
Okay, you pass. So the people that passed, you take 5 damage.
Ow.
Oh.
That's passing.
So where's Lord Hans. Yeah.
Is this
And
this
that's
stupid pendant doing anything for me here?
And Lord Hans, Daphne, and so Jasper, you failed, right?
Yes.
Oh,
So you take 10 damage.
Ugh.
And go to 3 hit points.
Oh god.
But this gargoyle is now headless. That means it can't really bite very well anymore.
Sure. Oh,
can't see
not
us.
with that attitude.
It's flying up near the ceiling. All right, gargoyle number 2 is having seen everything that's been happening with everybody, is like, you know what? Fuck this.
Yeah.
And it tears off its own wings.
Oh no!
And as it is falling from the top of the ceiling, it throws the wings down on the wolf and Oona. Guys, make a dexterity saving throw.
Wish I could keep that last one. But,
I
still
have
have-
a magic there.
Yeah.
14,
If you need the d6, you can add it.
15.
Okay, that's good. You passed. What happened, Michael?
Auto fail.
He
I
rolled.
got the
Okay. So
relic.
Yeah.
Michael, you take 11 damage on the wolf. And Oona, you passed, so you take 5 damage, which again is halved by your rage.
Nice.
Yeah. So what's your HP, Oona?
It's currently 21.
Cool. All right.
Wait,
So
what's half of 5 in this? You round to whole numbers,
2.
right? So, okay.
So the gargoyle rips its wings off and casts them down on you two and lands on the ground. So now it's sort of hopping around on one leg. It's got no wings, and but it still wants you effing dead. And that's the.
I'm getting Monty Python.
And then once it's on the ground, it uses its bonus action to look at Oona and try to shoot green shit at her.
No!
And Oona, make a Constitution saving throw.
You're pretty good at those.
13.
Do you want to add?
Is the thing?
Yeah.
Yes. 13 and
Well done, Jasper.
yeah, make that 18.
Yeah.
Your bardic inspiration dice has saved you from
Yeah.
getting paralyzed.
Yeah. Nice.
And that particular gargoyle seems to
Clutch.
have all of its green paralysis energy drained out of its eyeballs now. So lucky you.
Oh.
That's the end of its turn. Daphne, go ahead.
Oh, all right. Well, I guess, yes, this guy that is hopping around, I will try to toll the dead on again because the other one does not have a head.
Okay, he
Yeah.
makes a wisdom saving
Yeah, I think
throw.
DC 14.
And he fails.
All right, so he takes. Oh, what did it say? Sorry, it is cocked. 7 necrotic damage.
Ooh. Like his other arm falls off. He's looking very fucked up. This gargoyle. He was very dangerous, but now he is very fucked up. Lord Hans, your turn.
Which gargoyle is more dangerous now? Do I think the flying one is still?
The headless flying one or the.
You can roll perception.
Yes, let's do that.
I really like their wings.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I made them myself.
Oh, did you 3D
20.
Oh, I don't know.
I wish.
20.
I ordered them from someone who does that. What?
20.
20. The one that's flying looks more deadly. The one that's on the ground looks more easy to kill.
All right, it's time. It's time for chill touch on the one that's flying.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna make a ranged spell attack.
It goes to try to heal itself, but it can't.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 25 ranged spell attack.
Woo!
You hit it.
And now it takes. It's going to take some necrotic damage,
Copycat.
and it's a 6. And if this target is undead, it has it has a disadvantage on attack rolls next, but it's 6 damage basically.
Okay,
6
you
necro-
have.
So a skeletal
Uh-huh.
hand shoots out from my hand, grasps onto the gargoyle, and reaches into its quasi flesh with the chill of the grave.
Yes.
Good. All
I
right.
love it.
And so it's got this skeletal hand clinging to it. Not letting it go.
Spectral.
Like a rabid chihuahua.
All right, Oona, your turn.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Okay, I
That's
would
cool.
like to try to. Oh, I'm gonna try to hit that motherfucking one on the ground with the scimitar.
Yee.
Okay, you go over
Just
to
gonna
it.
move in and swing with my fancy weapon. What is that? What?
Add 7.
16.
Okay, so you hit.
Yay.
Roll your d6.
Okay. It's 5.
5. So it's plus 3. It's
But
plus
my
3,
scimitar,
but then it's
yeah.
plus 2 more if she's raging, right? It's plus her strength
Yeah.
bonus. So it's 5 plus 5
5,
is 10.
Yep.
So you swing your scimitar at this statue, and that's going to be enough to kill it. So
Yeah!
please describe what happened.
Yeah,
do
so
this.
she's like with a howl and it takes her scimitar and is going straight down the middle to its head, and with all of her force takes it down her head, and it just crumbles into like rocky piles
Yeah.
on the ground. And then she stomps on it a few times.
Yes. Kick a pebble.
As you do that, you hear it hiss. It's like you can hear the breath leave its body.
Stomping on it like coals in a fire.
All right. Do you want to use your bonus action to do anything with your offhand?
Yeah. Then she's gonna turn around and try to throw a javelin at the other one.
That you cannot do
I
with the
can't do it.
offhand. All right. End of
do it.
turn.
Yes.
Jasper.
I will unleash
Oh,
my
this
light crossbow on the headless flying beast.
Okay.
Get him.
14.
Okay, you hit.
All right. And I get my dexterity bonus from the damage too?
You do.
Okay.
Yeah, so you roll a d8 and then add your 4.
Okay, it's cockeyed. Let me roll it again.
That meant 1.
No, it's much better. I'm an honest adventurer. 6.
6 total.
Yes.
The flying gargoyle clutches its bosom in pain as the crossbow bolt
But it
pierces the
it doesn't know where
stone.
it came from though.
Chips
Yeah,
fall
that's
down to the
right.
floor.
Who needs a bardic inspiration?
I think save it.
Who's still left to act right now?
I would, if this is ostensibly a crow, I would hold on to it if you like. You don't
She's
have
probably
to, but
more
yeah.
ridiculous
Yeah.
than the head.
She's
Yeah.
right. Has
got
some. It's your
wisdom.
turn.
Yeah, but I'm not going to tell you what to do.
Yeah,
Live your
that's a good
life.
point.
Does a 13 make me unfair?
Blah, 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 blah. Nope.
Alright, there you go.
Okay, flying gargoyle's turn. It's got no head. What does it want to do? I guess it's like
Wants to rethink its life
Echolocate.
choices.
No, but it can't even do that. 'cause
it's like fuck. So if it hits you on the ground, Michael, does it get crit automatically?
It has to be right next to me first, and then make an attack.
All right, well, it doesn't know shit like that, so it's gonna come down to the ground and turn towards Oona first, and it's gonna try to bite her.
Nah,
Wait, it has no
with no head?
with its like gaping.
Yeah, it's got
with its
less
big-
damage.
Eh.
It's gonna try to bite her with
Nice.
its fucking neck,
Yeah, it's got like it's got stone teeth in the
and
neck too.
it's harder to hit and it's less
It's
damage.
an eldritch
And
horror.
It misses you.
It's like, what the fuck is it?
It pushes its neck at you and it fucking bounces off of you. So then it tries to claw at you, and it misses with that as well. It's a terrible turn for
Headless.
gargoyle number 1. And I'm gonna save us all some time. It's dead. As it thrusts itself forward to hit you with its neck, it trips and falls, and it shatters across the ground. And it's fucking dead.
I'm really glad we came down to the catacombs.
Right.
I just wanted to look at the other.
Well, shall we give the pulpit a peek?
So I am
Can we
fairly
you-
damaged. Is
sure.
anyone else?
Yes,
Yeah, can we help?
Is there healing?
There are
passive.
potions, I think maybe.
We got a
Right.
couple
Well,
of
I think
healing potions.
someone has a cantrip that heals, right?
I don't think there are any of those.
I have a
I can,
spell.
if somebody's down, I can stabilize them. But
I have the same
yeah, it
thing.
costs
I have
mana.
Well, what can we do for
We have 2
Hassam? Is
potions.
there something we can do?
Hassam is in perfect health.
Yeah,
But
and
he's just paralyzed. Is he not paralyzed anymore? He's good.
The paralysis lasts a minute.
So
Okay.
he's like a dire wolf statue
Yeah.
right now?
The second round, I make this good.
Oh, he has special berries too.
yeah, he's got his good berries, and like the worst thing that'll happen is he'll lose the dire wolf shape. So he's fine.
So Una's got 21 out of 27. Jasper was down to 3 health.
I'm,
Yeah, that's
I'm
not great.
actually at 19. Those 2 half stones.
Jasper's at 3.
Yep.
Hassam is totally fine once he turns back into a person and gets
Yep.
unparalyzed. Daphne's at 13 out of 17.
12.
12 out of 17.
Yep.
And Lord Hans is at 4 out of 9.
Okay, so Hans and Jasper probably need these.
So while you talk about what you want to do for that, I'm going to quickly use the restroom.
Sure.
So the 2 guys wearing the pendants.
Right.
Yeah, what are the
Well, you need them.
pendants?
Yeah, maybe
Maybe
like
if
if
you
you
were
go
down
down or
to- yeah,
something,
maybe
they
it would-
stabilize.
Jasper,
you.
this pendant seems to have done nothing.
I say, let's have a toast of some potion, shall we?
Sure helped
To our
your-
first
sure
encounter.
helped your,
Second, including the rug.
confidence.
Sure.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
What's Hassam, the berries, is that an easy thing for you to create, or is it taxing for you?
Woof, woof,
Yeah.
woof, woof.
He's a tough dire wolf.
Bark once for easy, twice for hard.
Woof.
We can just wait till he.
But does he
Joins
only
us.
have? Does he only get so many a day? Because he had like.
I think it's
It's
10
10,
berries
right?
a day.
Something we
Berries a
can
day.
look up in here.
Yeah, Goodberry is the name of the spell. And you
Yeah.
get 10 a day, but I don't remember. Does it cost a spell slot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
10 per spell slot.
So
Okay.
should we
We can
use
always-
these 2
Let's use the
potions? to
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah. And then, I mean, I
Or-
have 3, spell slots that I'm trying to save in
Yeah,
case
I just
anybody
have a
really
feeling-
needs it.
Or with
That's why I've been
DMs.
doing the cantrip over and over.
I have a
With
feeling
DM's
this is
aid,
not the
we should
worst
use our
test we're gonna
magic and then
face
do a
today.
long rest. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that's totally safe in the middle of the catacombs.
Okay, so the potions.
I think so.
Okay.
And so that's
And Hans had one.
2d4
of them, right?
plus 2.
I do. I suppose we should drink it instead of save it.
If only we could split one.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll do shots.
Yeah, you may as well
Okay.
top
So
off
I'll
and
give mine to Jasper.
Thank you.
yeah, if it gets really dire, I can help.
And I have a healing word I can use.
Right.
So it's 2d4 plus.
Plus 2.
Okay.
Uh,
Let me know when you're ready for me to roll.
At least normally. I don't know if it's different.
what?
The
Uh,
healing
the
potion.
healing
No,
potion
you
is still
guys
the same.
handle
Okay.
your healing potion.
Yeah, so
You're good.
yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
4 and 2 is 6. I'm back up to 9.
Out of what's your total?
13.
Okay.
All right. I'm drinking it too then. 7. All right. I'm full. I'm full. I'm filled up.
I'm looking for something totally different.
All right.
So any more healing that needs to happen? Or we
All
wait
right,
for the
so
dire
tomorrow,
wolf
and
to
yeah, so I guess we'll just wait for him to unfreeze.
investigate. Well,
Oh, right, yes,
Oona
I went-
was investigating the pulpit. When
Yes,
this
we
all-
went to look at the pulpit, but we will wait a moment.
So
Yeah.
as you're
I'll loot the gargoyle bodies.
as you're walking over to the
It's black.
pulpit, you see a like one of the pieces of the broken gargoyle is like whispering.
What does it say?
Is it a language that we understand?
You have to.
I don't.
You have to like put your ear up to it to really try to make out what's going on there.
Yoo-hoo!
I'll try to put my ear up to it.
Yeah.
Is that
He's got good
paralyzed?
hearing. He's a dog.
Okay, let me find my my thing about. Oh yeah, I remember where I put it. Hang on one sec, guys.
Sure. Yeah, do your thing.
So many
Yeah, go ahead.
open windows.
Has anyone ever played the board game Catacombs?
Yeah.
Have you played that?
Is it
It's
fun?
so fun. Yeah,
it
it's
fun?
like it's a dungeon crawler, but the mechanic is you flick like hockey puck looking things, and you're trying to that's how you do combat.
Uh-huh.
And there's a skeleton
Yeah.
character. There's a chicken. Sometimes you roll the stuff. It's really cute. Man.
Sounds cool.
So who's trying to listen to this whispering?
I would like to, and I think the wolf is also perking an ear.
And something.
Who's going first?
I don't care. Do you want to go first?
Sure, I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay, roll a d20.
Is this perception or just a different?
What?
Is it perception or just a?
Just roll a d20.
9.
Okay, you hear. You are a very ugly wolf.
Oh.
What's this?
Is there something that I could grab onto?
What? The piece of
Like
stone?
what's actually made?
It's a fragment.
Yeah.
It's a fragment of the gargoyle that you're holding, and you put your ear up to it to listen to it, and you hear it say, "You're a very ugly wolf."
Oh.
And
All
then
right.
it goes back to sort of whispering like gibberishy type things like.
Has someone like grab the stone and like throw it against the wall with his mouth?
The stone bangs against the wall and falls to the ground, where it continues to whisper unintelligibly.
Can I listen to the other one? Or is only one of them whispering?
There's only one whispering fragment.
Okay.
Roll Arcana.
Okay. So that's a straight roll. Oh, but it's a natural 20.
Great. You get the feeling that you're only going to be able to perceive a message from this once per day.
All right, that is
I
fine.
think we should keep it.
He's
Yes,
really.
let's take it.
All right, we can take it. He's really hurting right now. He's lashing out.
It's understandable. It's such an understanding.
But yes.
So Daphne, do you want
Who
to
wants
carry
it?
the rock?
No, I feel like bad vibes. So, like,
I'll take
it's
the
so
rock.
negative. Yeah,
I'll take
go
the
ahead.
whispering rock if nobody else wants to carry it.
Secret.
Yes.
More secret.
Hans
start-
takes the whispering rock. Hold a second, I'm just grabbing something.
It's going to start
It's going
whispering
to
to you
say
about
you
how
have-
you were cheated out of your nobility.
Great.
Really, these adventurers you're with, they're so
Tell me
good.
more about
They're
what's
holding
going
you
on.
back.
Yes.
You should start a solo career.
Your shoes do not match your robes. Just devastating.
Turn us against each other.
I'm going to drop that whispering rock somewhere where it's just going to annoy the shit out of somebody.
Under the bed,
Yeah.
between the in the
Stitch it
mattress.
into a hat.
Yes.
Okay, what's
Very
happening
fetching.
next?
I'm taking the whispering rock.
And Oona was going to examine, I think
Yeah,
we
the
all want to
pulpit.
examine the pulpit where the gargoyles were, that
Yes.
sort of thing.
Okay. Just for my record keeping, everybody tell me your Oona, what's your HP?
19.
And your and Jasper, what's your HP now?
9.
And did you use any spell slots? 1 for Dissonant Whispers?
Yes. And
And
that's it.
Hassam has used 1 Wild Shape, and he's at full health. Daphne, what's your HP now?
12, and I did not use the spell slots.
So smart.
Yes.
And Lord Hans, how many spell slots?
9, and I used 1 spell slot, so I got 2 left.
Okay, back to full health.
And by the way,
All right.
just
Yes.
a minor correction. I can use Bardic Inspiration 4 times a day. I've used
Oh,
it
not
once.
3.
Or
Okay.
between long rests.
Cool.
4 with...
Nice.
I can't remember if it's 3 or 4, but it's probably
Yeah.
4. 'Cause
Yeah, it's my
you're right.
modifier.
Because
right?
you're the player. You know?
Yeah, this makes
So,
sense.
so up in the pulpit, you find it seems to actually have been freed up when the gargoyle statue pulled itself up out of the ground and flew towards the air. You saw this metal thing fall down behind it, and now that they're dead, you have a moment to actually look where it's landed on the pulpit, and you find something that is basically like a rifle or a musket, and it's ornately detailed with gold and brass, and it doesn't look like fancy and amazing. It looks kind of old and antique, but also, we're in a world where guns are very new technology. So it almost feels like an experimental, some kind of musket or rifle.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll pick it up and examine it.
Okay. Roll history.
4.
4?
Yeah.
You can't tell much about this thing. Maybe you should show it to somebody else in your group.
Yes, let me take a
You
look
like
at this.
all that stuff.
I'd be interested to inspect this. And that's a 12.
Okay, you start to fiddle around with it, and you,
End of game.
and as you're fiddling around with it, you find a big bag of musket balls right next to it, and you get the feeling based on the like rounded end of the butt that this could be used both as a ranged weapon and as a melee weapon.
Ah.
And as you look at it, you also can tell that it's kind of delicate.
So, a few things about this weapon. It is a club as well as a gun. However, it's delicate. So it's somebody.
Love delicately.
Right.
Yes. Is one of you good with this sort of hand cannon?
I am not a marksman.
Any of you?
So, Hans, take a close look at it and roll investigation on it.
That is whatever that is. It's gonna hit, but 23.
Okay, so, after your first pass, you start to sort of look at all the little nooks and crannies of the thing, and you get an absolute and complete understanding of how this weapon works.
Wow!
Thank you.
Oh.
You realize it is an experimental musket that can do 1d12 of piercing damage on a ranged shot and 1d6 of bludgeoning damage on a melee hit. However, when you shoot it, you have to roll a d20. If you roll a 1, the musket does 1d4 damage to you, misses the target, breaks, and cannot be used again until you have a long rest. And if it breaks 3 times, it's permanently broken unless you bring it to a specialist. Yeah, that's if you roll a 1. If you roll a 2, it does 1d4 damage to you and misses the target. If you roll a 10, it does 1 damage to you, but it functions normally. If you roll an 18, it does 3d4 base damage instead. If you roll a 19, it does 4d4 base damage instead. And if you roll a 20, you get a critical hit. If you use it to hit something with as a melee weapon, you roll a d20, and if you roll a 4 or lower, the weapon will break.
Is this something that I could use as a mage?
Well,
No one else in the party is claiming it, and I must say I find it rather.
Oona hates guns.
Yeah.
the person who would use it best would have the highest dexterity modifier,
But
which
that's you.
you don't have. But
I do have a +1.
But you may be you may be proficient.
it's
and
crossbow
you also,
proficiency.
You also understand that in order to use it, you must have a martial weapon proficiency, or hand crossbow or heavy crossbow proficiency.
Oh.
Well, I have none of those things.
I have hand crossbow proficiency.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
you have a high
Jasper,
dex.
here is your new musket.
Great, thank you. I've always wanted one of these.
Does
Does it make sense for me to have this and the crossbow? I think not. Somebody
Maybe
else.
redistribute that.
Yes.
Who else is good at
Do you need a proficiency to use the simple crossbow?
No,
simple weapons?
not the light crossbow.
Please allow me to. I'll take the crossbow off
Seems
your
like a
hands.
fair
Swapsies.
I'd like to see if the fancy bullets that I found, the fire bullets, do those go with this weapon or they go with a different kind of weapon?
They will work.
Then I might give Jasper. I have a pouch with 5 special bullets with a picture of a flame on them. We pilfered off of people we fought before who had a gun.
Wow.
Not sure exactly what they do, but
It is like the snowball.
but my guess is it's fire bullets.
So how many of them are there?
5 special
5?
bullets.
And then I have other...
But there's a
Paste
drawing of a
the
flame on
Oh,
the
okay.
pouch.
details into the
Okay.
chat. And they're not
Got it,
working.
got
Say,
it.
the weapon suits you, Jasper.
Oh,
It
thank
looks
you.
rather dashing.
I feel like one of the musketeers. Mouseketeers, actually.
You know exactly what the bullets of flame do. They were pasted in the chat a while back. When you use them, you get a +2 to attack and +2 fire damage on hit. There are only 5 bullets in the bag.
+2, +5.
+2 to attack and
Plus
+2 fire damage
Plus
on
2.
hit.
And,
There are only 5 bullets in the bag.
Understood. And the musket balls, how many of them?
There are many.
Many, great.
Enough that you're not currently worried about it.
Okay. I transfer my crossbow an indeterminate number of bolts, of
Ah,
which I
yes.
use 1 to you.
All right, I think I may have used these once or twice on the family training
Right.
grounds, but
Just be careful where you put that thing.
yes, I'm not exactly. Are you sure that you're not better suited for this? I'll take it. if I must.
Now, one last thing that I forgot to tell you guys. After you had rounded 2 corners in the corridor originally, you started seeing crypt nameplates on the wall. There's names on like every 1 foot by 1 foot marble square now has a name on it. So they're just names all over the place. But in the corridor, there were 3 names that had a golden nameplate behind them, like a gold metal nameplate behind the name. The 3 in the corridor were Harkness S. Blivin the Fourth, Harkness S. Blivin the Third,
Okay. I guess you guys are writing this down. Yes.
and Saoirse Leary.
Do I know it? Do I recognize any of those names?
Roll history.
That is going to be 22.
You recognize that the names on the crypt plates are names of kings and queens and people who are high seats of noble houses over the last 1,000 years. And you don't really know why some of them have golden nameplates around them, but you imagine it's because those people are fancy.
Yes.
What was the last one? Was Saoirse?
Saoirse Leary. So the 3 in the corridor were Harkness S. Blivin IV, Harkness S. Blivin III, and Saoirse Leary. And here in the chapel, where the bits of gargoyles are lying about, you see 3 more nameplates with golden backings, and they say, Scrimple Pitney. Scrimple Pitney, Niall H. O'Malley II, and Kieran D. Colgane.
Is there an equivalent, like how Bourgogne is French and so on and so forth? And so is there one that's like Ireland?
Greater Elenia is UK.
Britain, right?
I think
well,
we're
is
in
it
it, yeah.
Southern Ireland? Or no, they're all.
I think judging by King O'Malley, I think.
Welsh and Irish and English.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
From Scrimple to O'Malley.
Right.
That is the
What was
land.
the last one? Sorry.
Kieran D. Colgane.
Okay. Kieran D.
Colgane.
Colgane. Kieran
Yeah.
D.
Okay.
Colgane.
So those are the 3. So yeah, you look around. There's nothing else of interest in this room. There's a door to the northwest and a door to the northeast.
I suggest the doors are northwest.
Why?
I'll listen to
We
the
wanna
door
head-
to the northwest.
We want to head to
Because
the
the,
west.
because the
corner.
northwest is where the queen was doing her dastardly deeds.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
I, as a person, have no spatial relations, so you tell me.
I'm
I'll
gonna,
think that's fine.
I'll do a last quick search of the room to see if there's anything else of interest around.
There's
before
nothing.
Okay.
So Michael puts his ear to the northwest entry door. Roll a perception.
Is he still Wolf? Are you still Wolf?
Yeah, he is.
Natural 20, so 27.
If he was a wolf, how did he pick up the rock and hold it
With
to
his
ear?
mouth, he was saying,
Okay, all right. So he goes up to the door and he listens at it. And you got a 20. It's silent in there.
27.
Shit, it's silent in there, Wolfman.
Damn, it's really solid.
So I guess I need to keep track of the
Alright,
wolf's health
I'll
points.
I'll listen to the other door.
And the wolf's got 20 out of 37, right?
Yeah. I've been putting in the chat to make it easier as well.
Yeah, it's with all the screens I have going, it's less easy. But I got a little tracker installed by some surgeons in my butt. So yeah, you listen. There's nothing there, and then what do you do?
And then I'll listen to the other door.
You go over to the northeastern door and you listen on that door, and you can roll again, I guess.
Alright. 19.
19. You ain't hear nothing in there neither.
I
Can I
suggest
try to sniff the door and see if I can smell anything?
Which one? The same one?
Yeah, the same one.
You sniff it, and it smells like slight mustiness and almost a like antiseptic cleanliness.
I'll try to sniff the other door.
It's a similar smell, but this smell is more like you get like more like dirt and earthy smell and rocky smell mixed in with the like a smell that you sort of associate with marble.
This
the
is
marble.
the northwest or the northeast?
That's
The northwest room has that, and the
Okay.
northeast room is
Antiseptic.
clean and antiseptic, mixed with good use of wolf skills.
Yay.
He'll paw at the northwest door,
Of course,
and then look at Oona.
he can't tell you guys what he's smelling, but he tells you to go in the northwest door. So, Oona, what are you up to?
Oh, I'm going with Hassan. I'm like I think we keep going this way.
All right, let's do it. The northwest door.
So,
You behind you guys.
I'll open it and stick my head in again.
you open up you open up the northwest door, and a trap kills you there.
That's it.
You open up the door, it's unlocked, it swings open, and you enter a room where most of the marble tiles are smashed. It's almost a pentagonal, jagged room, and it has remaining crypt squares. It even has 3 gold nameplate squares in the room, but there's also big chunks of the wall where marble has been smashed away, and you sort of see the bedrock and the earth in the wall there.
Grave robbers, perhaps.
The room is dominated by a large stone statue of a disgusting-looking winged creature,
No.
ready to pounce and rip flesh.
Right.
The 3 nameplates say Eldridge Quincy Tierney, Kiva N, as in Nancy, Colgane, and Finley T. Wallace.
Is there really another gargoyle in this room?
There is, yes.
Guys, I think that gargoyle is going to come to life and attack us.
Does he know what we did to his friends? Let's see.
This statue looks a little smaller than the other 2 statues.
Even worse.
How big is this room?
This room is like, if it didn't have all these jagged rips in the walls, it would be 15 by 15, but it's a little bit bigger than that because of the
And there's
chunks taken out of some of the
there
walls.
are no doors, other doors out of the room.
There
besides
are,
the-
yeah. There's a door to the north and a door to the west.
Are the chunks in the wall, like, are some of them where a crypt would be, or are they just, like, random in the wall?
There's one that is like where the crypt drawer would be.
Yeah.
And it's just sort of empty, like an empty sort of rectangle going into the wall. But you get the feeling that like some of the parts they haven't dug deep enough yet or something.
Okay, WIP. All right. Okay, so north.
Wait, say that again? What haven't they dug deep enough yet?
They're like new crypts
Okay.
to put people in.
And the gargoyle's in the center of the room? or-
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Rush through, pick a door, or do we investigate and risk another encounter?
Do you think there is something worth finding? Would someone hide something in one of the holes, or?
I found that musket.
Right, why not? If it's smaller, we can take it.
Also, the other ones reacted when we approached the pulpit.
Right.
Maybe we can avoid such offensive measures.
This gargoyle will definitely attack us.
I am confident.
I'm staying as far
Yeah.
away from the gargoyle as possible.
Seems prudent.
Yes, this is smart.
And yet you're put right in the center of the room. Too.
You guys can put yourself where you want.
Where's the gargoyle? Gotta put the
I'm
gargoyle
gonna mention-
statue down, and then I'll put myself down.
Let's come in.
Oops. I knocked over all my miniatures.
Like, just train
Which
that
one haven't you
musket.
seen?
Yeah, I'll keep my musket trained on the gargoyle. That's
Well, it's
good.
15 by 15 foot room too,
And
right?
it's pentagonal, but
Yeah.
you know. Oh, it looks cute. Smaller.
Yeah.
Oh, it is a
Right,
little.
Is there any?
I don't know
enfant.
without being so close to it.
Enfant terrible.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you entered this room from the east. There's a door going to the north and to the west. Jagged, smushy walls. Some nameplates remaining.
Any open crypts that have dead bodies inside that are visible?
No, there's a open like slot in the wall where a dead body should be, but there ain't none.
Nothing in it?
Ain't
Can I
none.
inspect the open slot in the wall?
You may.
Anything of interest in there?
Roll perception.
That is going to. I will perceive. That's going to be a 20.
You die. There's
They
nothing
killed-
in there.
they
There's
killed
nothing in
Penny
there.
again.
Yeah, right.
Guys, there's nothing in this crypt.
Does anybody here know anything about the people on the nameplates? Other than, are these just more
It's just
Yeah, well, so
famous
these
royal
are ancient kings and queens.
And high seats of royal
Yes,
lord
high
houses,
lords.
noble
Yes,
houses.
Fergus Magoo was
Cindy T.
Baron of
Ross?
Chechingtonshire.
Eldritch.
Yeah, if you really want to be bored, you can ask me what all the other names are that aren't with
Every,
gold plastic.
I'd like to know every nameplate.
Men Bert
Alphabetically.
Limberty Gimble was a great prince in ancient times.
Well, if we do not think anything else in here is worth looking at, shall we?
Go north?
Allons-y.
Any other interesting names that pop out to me that seem to be of
You see your
significance?
own name.
You
on
see
that
a lot of
nameplate.
fucking names.
Yeah.
Reese Nivet, Morris
I did-
Brickle, Ieston Guillaumes, Yeo Williams, Andreas Kogan, Vaden Morgan, Dylan Bowen. None of them seem of interest. Ivor Yale, Ioan Maddox, Carleon Bainon.
Wait!
Right.
No,
Carly.
Elenians,
I just saw him last month.
Elenians sure have
Adair
curious
McLeod.
naming traditions.
Sean McMurdoch, Sim Rozek,
Okay.
on and on. So many names. But there's only 3 that have gold plates.
I'm
on them.
gonna attack the gargoyle.
No, wait. No.
You don't want
He
it.
can't understand you.
Heal.
Leave it.
Yeah, exactly.
With me.
Are you going to attack the gargoyle?
No, let's just keep
You
going
can't,
through
I mean,
the...
it'll just attack us from behind.
No, it won't. We close the door behind us.
Okay, he's attacking it. It's fine. Yep.
It'll surprise us.
You don't have to invite more encounters. There'll be plenty.
The gargoyle. If we don't attack the
We
gargoyle,
just fought 2 giant gargoyles.
We go through the door,
walked
we
into
shut
a
the
room
door.
with another gargoyle. Do we
It's
really
good-
think we're getting out of this room without fighting a gargoyle?
yeah, the gargoyles. It's happening.
It's,
I'm not attacking it.
it's
Hey,
small.
man.
We can take it down quickly, maybe from a distance.
I think the smaller one will be even more potent. The smaller one will have more magic. That's my
This is like horses. The ponies are much meaner than the draft horses, which is actually true.
Might as well let this dire wolf do its thing.
Yeah, the rest of us leave.
Yeah, right. Sick 'em.
He got paralyzed before.
Well, then we will know where to find him.
Music changes.
How much is that doggy in the window?
Who wants to use the same initiative from last time to
Yeah.
save some time?
That's
All
fine.
right.
All right.
I think I did.
Actually,
But
oh, okay.
Hassan would go. Is kind of surprising all of us, right?
Yeah.
Hassam is surprising the gargoyle. Let me just put down this gargoyle's initiative. Okay. It's got an initiative of 14. It lives in Springfield, Illinois. Its name is Eldridge McPherson. Ella McPherson. Eldridge McPherson, that's a funny name for a whatchamacallit
McPherson.
model. All right, so the wolf, do your thing, wolf. Attack. You surprise the gargoyle. You surprise the gargoyle, so you get to go first, wolf.
Alright, does a 14 hit?
A 14 does not hit.
Oh,
Oh. We
No,
could have
no
just
multi-attack?
Alright.
guys. We could have just gone straight through the dot.
You could have,
No,
yeah.
it just has pack tactics. But
I didn't want to waste your time with this gargoyle, so I was gonna let you guys just leave the room.
I have a good wisdom, guys.
All right, so Una, you go first.
That's unusual for a bard.
okay.
That's cool.
It's not that high.
I'll take his lead and try to attack the gargoyle as well.
Okay,
So I
move
will
move
move
her thing.
To it.
And you
Use
guys are
my-
moving into my line of musket fire.
Roll a
too.
d20.
This is going
See.
badly.
You just turn.
With my. Which one is it? Oh, sorry, I always do this. I rolled an 11.
And then you add 7 to it because you get a +7 to hit with your
Wait.
scimitar. So you
Sorry,
always add
18.
7 with your first
Yes,
hit. So you hit it, roll a d6.
Thank you. Ah, fucking 2.
+3 is 5.
Whee!
It doesn't do as much damage as you would like it to, but it hurts it a little. And with your bonus action, do you want to rage or do you want to hit with your offhand?
I'm gonna hit with my offhand because.
Roll your
Yeah,
d20.
save it.
Yeah. And that is gonna be a 6.
You miss. Jasper.
I'm unloading my regular musket ball, please.
Okay,
This
so
guy.
roll a d20 to hit and add your dex modifier.
Well, no. Okay, yes, I didn't do one of those weird
I'm
things.
watching with curiosity as you use this strange device.
What did you roll?
A 9 plus 4 is 13.
Okay, so you get your whole contraption together, this old contraption, you line it up, and you pull the trigger, and the ball flies right by the gargoyle's head, and it's like, but you miss. You want to do anything with
cool.
your bonus action?
Let me give it... Yeah, give it an... No? Yeah.
Well, I'm not telling you what to do.
Save it.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
this is just one.
Some voice from above tells me to save my bonus action.
Wait. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
save your bardic inspiration.
Yeah,
Okay.
saving, yeah.
All right, so Gargoyle's turn. This gargoyle looks dumber than the other ones. It makes this dumb face at you, and it like holds its fists up, like it wants to fight. And
Can we adopt it?
it turns around.
Charm gargoyle.
And Oona managed to hit it, so it tries to hit Oona.
Put him up.
It misses with its first punch. Then it goes to punch again, and it hits. As it goes for this punch, claws extend out
shit.
and it rends your flesh. And it does 7 damage to you.
Damn.
Oh, we thought this was a bitch of a gargoyle. But it's cutting you up.
Damn.
7 damage. Ouch. End of gargoyle turn. Has some. Your turn.
Not every gargoyle is an enemy.
Awesome.
Try to fight it again. The 17 hit.
Yep.
Get him.
It's only 7 damage. And then a DC 13 strength saving throw.
It doesn't do as much damage as you would like it to. And it does a saving throw, and it passes it. Daphne's turn.
Right, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Please make a DC 14 save.
Is that a
Okay.
cantrip?
Nice.
That's an awesome
It
cantrip.
passes it.
Oh, yep, but that's the thing about cantrips. They are,
Lord
save or
Hans.
suck. So that's it.
Lord Hans is going to cast some Chill Touch. 21 ranged attack.
Good, hits.
Skeletal hand shoots out of my hand, lands on it, and does 3 points of necrotic damage.
Just like a little bitch
And
slap.
clings.
This gargoyle is sad. This gargoyle, like the hand clings to the gargoyle's like, and it actually looks scared. It looks stupid and scared
Alright.
of this skeletal hand that's clinging to it. Oona, your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit it again with a scimitar. Let's go. That is an 11.
Add 7, 18. So you hit, roll a d6.
That is a 2.
Not raging, add 3. That's a 5.
5.
It does less damage than you would like, but it does take a chip out of it. You hitting it with your offhand?
Yes.
Okay, roll a d20. You're hitting with your offhand.
Okay, double scimitar action. That is a 19.
You hit, roll a d6.
Get him.
That's a 3.
Plus, I forget now. 3.
Offhand.
Plus 3 is 6, so
6.
it's less damage than you would like, but something good. Okay, Jasper's turn.
Another musket ball.
What'd you roll?
Nat 20.
Yeah!
That's a critical hit.
critical.
Roll damage twice.
Do it.
And damage is 1d12.
That's right. Oh,
Hit
it's so powerful.
Any modifier? Dex?
Yes,
Yeah?
your dex.
Okay. 17 and 8.
Plus 8.
25.
25 damage. So
This musket is
describe this critical hit from this musket. Tell me about it.
I take its head off with this musket ball, and it just like flies across the room and slams into the wall.
The musket like coughs and sputters, and then a ball shoots out of it right into the head of the statue, and the statue's head just shatters. Shards of it flying everywhere. One of them hits Daphne. She takes no damage from it, but she's like, ow! And this thing is headless.
I'm just, wow, this
Yeah.
is awesome.
You're loving
You
your
become
fucking
Rambo.
thing. The gargoyle is like, what just hit me? And it runs over to Jasper, taking 2 opportunity attacks from the wolf and from Oona. Go ahead, roll your opportunity
He's
attack.
like Percy.
That is a 10.
That's a 19.
Plus
hit.
7 is 17. It
17.
hits. So Oona, roll your d6.
And Michael got a 19.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Mino can think.
Six damage.
Hang on. Oona, what is it?
2 plus 3.
Plus 3
5.
is 5. It doesn't do as much damage as you would like. Okay, Michael, what did you hit it? And what was your damage?
6.
You hit it, right?
He rolled a 19.
Okay, so
19.
it does a
19
little
to
bit
hit.
of damage to it, and this gargoyle is looking almost dead. One of its wings falls off,
Headless.
its elbow falls off, but not its hand. It's like really fucked up pile of stone, but it still lumbers over to Jasper like, you think you can fuck with me, Jasper? In fact, it decides to sort of dominate Jasper by flying up into the air before it gets to him, so it doesn't take another opportunity attack.
Oh my gosh.
Although it is pretty dumb. It flies up into the air, but then it realizes that it can't hit him from up there, so it comes back down.
And that's its turn.
And then
Just because of the circle, because of the
Right,
one
it's
wing.
dashing.
And then it tries to bite him. It opens its stone jaw. Oh wait, it's got no head.
Yeah, its neck.
It thrusts its neck towards
That's
him,
disgusting.
and it hits, and it does critical damage to you.
Oh my
God.
god.
It does critical damage with its neck. Its neck hits you in the eye, and you're like,
Oh!
and it does 10 damage to you.
Jesus.
I had 9.
So
Okay.
you are laid out.
Wow.
Oh
Guys,
no!
Oh.
It's okay, I'm coming.
Does
What
the
it-
pendant do it?
For the record, I thought we should just go through this. You bastards! I scream as I fall to the
I
Then
floor.
told you.
it turns towards the wizard and takes a step and swipes with its claws.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
No,
It's
because
when
it's
they
stepping
leave.
towards you. It's swiping with its claws, and it misses.
Oh.
Yes.
So lay Jasper down, please.
Oh,
That's the end of the
Jasper.
gargoyle's turn. Dire Wolf,
I run up and bite it.
you run up and bite it. What do you roll to hit?
21 to hit, so I'm assuming to hit.
Yep.
9 plus 3 is 12 damage.
12 damage. All right. Gosh, this thing is almost dead. It's fucking practically a stone skeleton at this point. You fucking this thing up, Wolfman. Daphne,
I'm trying to find my combat medic thing. Ooh.
I think it's a 1 use per day, right?
Yes. Whatever, I'll look for it later. Okay, and you haven't made any death saves yet. Okay,
Correct.
I'm gonna get in the general area of you, and I'm going to take a whack at it with my
Medical.
yeah exactly, my big old medical horsey hammer.
Kill it.
I'm gonna try.
Kill it.
Put it out of its misery.
Yeah, this 14 plus stuff. So yes, and it is. I haven't done this very much. Okay, 1d8 plus 1. So where is it? This one is okay. 4 damage. So it'll be, I think, 2.
Yep.
Yep.
So it is. You can't believe it's still alive, but it
Yeah,
still
what?
is.
Oh my
I got to
gosh.
hit me.
It's like a robot made out of stone,
But
just
it needs
itching
more-
around, and it hisses at you as you hit it with its hammer. Lord Hans, your turn.
More torque.
Chill touch again.
You're gonna have disadvantage because it's standing right in front of you. It's a ranged attack.
Okay. Well, I don't want to give it an attack of opportunity, so that's my only.
That's your
You
only
could
attack.
stab it with your dagger.
I could. What? How bad is the disadvantage?
You have to roll 2d20s and take the lower of the two for your to hit.
Alright, fuck it, I'm doing chill touch. And the lower of the two is the 16 plus 7 is 23.
Do we know this to be true?
Yes.
What is happening over there?
7, yes, the second roll is an 18, as you can see. 7 so, I shoot out from my hands a skeletal hand of the undead.
Tell me how it kills it.
It reaches out, and it, does the thing still have a head?
No.
So the
It's got a
skeletal
neck.
hand
It's got a neck.
reaches out to try to do the Three Stooges eye poke, but finding no purchase in a head, it jams itself down the gargoyle's trachea, flies down into its innards, and flips at the bird, exploding out of its rib cage in a spinning middle finger. It vanishes into the ceiling.
Jasper, sorry he missed this.
Alright. I will go over and, at least for now, do the cantrip Spare the Dying, so you don't have to do death saves while we figure out what we're doing.
It's dead. Stone. It shatters all over the ground, and it's gone.
Are any of the stones whispering?
Anyways, great pieces on this one.
Nope. Just the one whispering fragment. Have you?
Stabilize.
Dust.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was.
M&M dust.
Do we want to take like a pee break, food break?
Sure.
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 All right, 5-minute break.
One that's like a proper board game.
I think it's what you're talking
Oh,
about.
yeah,
It has,
sure.
like maps of like
Yeah.
19th or 19th century.
Yeah, one of
I
I
don't know
don't know.
what it
But
is,
yeah,
like
that's
different clues
pretty
and-
fun too, and
Yeah.
accessible to kids. Yeah.
Did you guys decide what to do with the bard?
They're leaving me here.
Well, I
But
stabilized
you can
him, but I'm going to. I guess we can just do this right now. I'll do Cure Wounds, so you can take.
So you're at 1 spell slot used.
Yes. Oh, and I rolled the minimum. Oh wait, is this the right? Yep. So on a D8, I rolled a 1 plus 4. Yeah, so you have 5
So I go up to
whips.
5.
Yep.
Whoa, what
That's-
happened? Thank you.
Well, usually I can do better. I slipped.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't apologize for reminding me, but
Quite a
Can-
shot
can
with
we-
that musket friend.
well, yeah, it's terrific. But
You want to take a
let's
breather?
stay on task.
Yes,
folks.
right, yes.
We don't have to do every creature we come across. Yeah. Well, I could. What does healing word do? I mean,
that's-
just the
It's a bonus
1d4.
action.
Yeah, 1d4 plus 4.
It's good.
Or at least for me, it's 1d4 plus 4.
You can do these things on yourself, obviously.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Yep. You can healing word on yourself, then you'll have 2 spell slots left.
You have 4?
I have 4. I think I have 3.
I only
3
have,
spell
yeah, I have
slots to
3.
use.
And I use 1.
Yep.
I use 1. So if I use that, then I'll only have 1 left.
Let me see if
It's
maybe
a bonus
I have.
action, so you could always do it during. You could do it during battle without using your action.
Yeah. Maybe
Right.
I'll just wait for the.
And I won't
berries.
let you die, because I can
Yeah.
stabilize as a cantrip.
So Daphne, you're at 12 out of 17.
Oui?
Yeah.
Yep.
And 2 spell slots.
Yep.
And Lord Hans, you got 1 used spell slot.
Correct.
Full HP. The wolf is at 20. All right, so you're in this fucking room, you guys, and it's this jagged pentagonal room. There's a smushed gargoyle on the ground, and there's a door to the north, a door to the northeast, and the door you came through. Or sorry, a door to the north, a door to the northwest, and a door that you came through to the east.
Door to the north and a door to the northwest?
Yeah.
I suggest we go to the northwest.
Go to the northwest passage.
Yep, sure. That I truly, as a person, I don't know. So, go ahead.
The northwest. I suggest we head to the northwest, for that is where Finn claims to have seen the Queen performing dastardly deeds.
What does
Lord
the
Hans, who
wolf
are you
do?
I'm
speaking
gonna
to?
gesture to the wolf.
All of you. All
The
of you.
doors.
See if we-
I'll listen and smell it.
Wolf goes over and smells the door and listens to the door. Roll perception.
19.
So you don't hear anything of interest. It sounds pretty silent in the room to the northwest. What you smell is a lot of mustiness, and you smell some wood, and you smell that marble smell.
So ostensibly that's another gargoyle.
Well, but
Maybe
marble's
up the
everywhere.
marble.
Marble's
Oh, that's
everywhere.
right. Okay, okay.
You don't
okay.
know what he smells.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm keeping my eye open to see if the wolf drops any of those fun skittly berries that he gave me sometime in the past.
Thanks. Bleh.
I'm gonna smell the gargoyle. Does the gargoyle smell any different than the rest of the room?
Yeah, the
Good
gargoyle.
point.
The gargoyle smells like stone. The walls smell like marble.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. I'll try the other door as well in the north.
You go up to the north door.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just check what these fucking doors are made out of. No reason to be sniffing at a portcullis. Let's see here. Room. Should have given these rooms more exciting names. Come on, room.
Room A1.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, that northwestern door that you were sniffing at, it was a wooden door, BT dubs. And then you go up to the north door, which looks like a heavy, flat wood and metal gate of sorts that would slide up. And you said you're gonna what now?
Listen and smell as well.
All right, roll me some percepts.
Get him.
20.
Okay, you hear growling and grunting, and you smell other canines.
I say the northwest door.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll kind of growl and see if I can talk through the door.
Oh, that's fun.
You try to growl and talk through the door.
He's gonna communicate with his brethren.
All right, hang on one sec.
What's that halfling barking at?
So you try to growl and bark through the door.
It'll rile up the whole neighborhood.
What you hear on the other side of the door is just a lot of savage, angry barking, really loud, like something just wants to tear you apart.
And can we all hear this too?
You can hear
With
it.
the barking,
And how many canines does it sound like are in there?
Roll perception.
6.
Keep a bunch of dogs down.
Between 1
Right.
and 100.
Well,
A handful.
from a meta
okay.
perspective, there are other things it could be, but
It sounds like more than one to you.
All right.
What's next,
But
family?
they don't sound like they're trying to communicate.
They don't sound like they're trying to communicate. They're beyond, I'm going to kill you, kill, death, me, kill. That kind of thing. My room, kill, death.
Alright. Well,
yep, northwest then. I think.
Look, waiting for Lord Hans to say,
One of
let's
you
go meet
hears,
those dogs. It's so
Just
friendly.
for
I would
Sad
like to
Brad
pet the
before
doggy.
one of
Maybe
you
we
hears
should
like a
keep our
mournful
eye on-
howling through the door. It sounded sinister though. Sinister, mournful
I
howling.
want to see the puppy.
So where are you guys going?
Northwest.
The northwest.
All right, northwest. So you walk over to the northwest door.
Same order. Una goes first.
Kick it open.
Una's feeling her low HP. She's like, anybody else want? Okay, fine.
So
yes,
you
I'll go and look in the door.
try to open the door.
Yes.
It's locked.
Oh, of course it is.
The
Thieves' tools,
Lift
please. Yes.
I will try.
I'm gonna guide you.
To unlock
You know,
the
you
door?
just you jimmy
So I
the
gotta-
lock. You just have to be careful with your wrist.
Thank you. Such good.
Just a bit. No, it's mano.
You seem skillful on this. This is what am I rolling? What am I rolling for this?
Sleight of hand.
Okay. All right. 17, 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That door opens like a hot knife through butter. You open the shit out of that door.
Fantastic. This is great.
And on the other side, you see a medium-sized sort of storeroom-looking thing with stacks of stuff.
How big is it?
Well, you can't tell without walking all the way into the room.
Is it
where you are murdered.
All these rooms are lit by these crystal things?
Yeah, it's like dimly lit, but you
Okay.
can't see the whole room without entering it.
Same order,
I'll
guys.
enter.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fine.
The wolf bounds into the room ahead of everyone who is like slowly trying to get in the right order of HP and everything. The wolf just sort of runs into the room, and Wolf, you see a collection of coffins here that some of which look very old, some of which only look like 10 or 20 years old. Some appear to never have been used, others you can't tell. Everything is dusty. You deduce that this is some kind of coffin storage room. And there are crypt nameplates all over the walls, including 3 which have gold backings to them.
I read all of them.
Blah, 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 blah. Reading names for an hour. The 3 gold nameplates say Harkness S. Bliven II,
Somewhere.
Area A. Cornog, and Elziard Mason IV.
I like that you guys are clearly writing down the names of these.
I don't know.
They might come up. I'm getting some of them. Some are going down as question marks.
If you take the
Just for
first
fun.
letter of each
Yes.
one.
Right,
What was the
exactly.
second one?
I almost thought one.
Area A. Cornog.
All I know is Harkness S. Blevins is had a long lineage.
Well, and it sounds
what's
like
the
they're
third one?
estranged.
Elziard Mason IV.
Okay.
So, yeah, you go into that room, there's stacks of coffins. There is an entrance. There's an entrance to the northwest and an entrance to the south.
Northwest and to the south. in this room?
Northwest.
I'm gonna look around and inspect and see if there's anything else of interest among the coffins. That
All right, roll investigation. Let's
24.
go crazy. You spend 4 hours searching every single coffin, like sort of moving each one aside, like sort of smelling the dust and the must and shit, and you just search. I mean, there's nothing there.
I'm going to
Excellent.
sing
I was
a
just
song
kidding
of
about the
rest.
4
Yeah,
hours.
could
We'll
there-
sing a song of rest while he's doing
They
that.
took a nice.
You guys can take a short
No.
rest while he's
Yeah,
searching.
let's
Do we-
go.
He is at max
So
HP.
close to the dogs.
do I gain a spell slot or am I not
Wait,
resting?
well, I have a special ability.
Arcane recovery. You tell me how it works. Tell me if you gain a spell slot.
Uh,
But you're fucking searching the coffins. They're taking a short rest.
I didn't want to. Okay, I didn't want to search for 4 hours.
Well, a short rest is 1 hour.
All right.
What do you gain during a short rest? You gain
You can roll
one.
dice, and the thing is, like, you can roll the max if you want, but they take a while to refresh. Like, I think you get half of them back, the next day.
I am going to regain a spell slot by yes. I'm going to get back to 3.
So
Okay.
I'm going to pull out. Well, I don't have an instrument. I'm going to sing some sonnets to people.
Great.
So, everybody gets an extra 1d6 hit points.
Oh, nice. That's really good.
And I guess I do too.
Yeah.
So it's using.
And what do I roll for the short rest?
Whatever everybody's hit die is different. Yours is either a 10 or a 12. It's the highest one.
It's 12.
12. Okay.
Roll a d12.
Okay, I am back up to
Plus a d6.
full.
Well, I'm gonna listen and or I turn into a normal person.
Okay, so I got a 9 on my d12. So I got.
Wait, you said you're back to a person?
Well, he's listening to the doors first before he turns back into a normal person.
So you're listening and sniffling at the doors?
Yep.
Okay. In the room to the northwest, it smells like marble mostly, but you also smell something a little strange. That's all I'm going to say. You haven't smelled anything like it before. And the room to the south, you smell like a person has been here before, but there's not a person there now kind of smell. And it smells a little bit more like the city up above, like a room in a house or something.
That sounds promising.
Right.
Okay, I'll tell everybody that as I see them doing their short rest.
So everybody, tell me what your new hit point stock is. Una, what's
Well,
Una?
on the D12 I rolled a 9, and I take half of that.
No. You take all of that, and then you also roll a d6.
Okay, so a 9 and a 2. So
So
new
you
9
take
to
11 back.
It's 22 now.
And then you also get your constitution modifier. If you have one.
The what?
Your
The Constitution mod.
yeah, your Constitution
Oh.
modifier is like +4.
Okay, -0.
Mine's +2.
Okay, so you get 2 more. So you're at 24 out of 27.
Nice.
What's Jasper's hit points now?
11. I rolled. Between the two of them, I added 6.
What's Daphne's now?
Full, baby.
Yeah. All right. So let's keep moving. Has some turned back into a person, and he told you what he smelled. So what do you guys want to do?
Well, I think the smell to the... Although we should continue moving to the northwest, the smell in the room to the south sounds intriguing.
Okay.
What does the group think?
I forgot which one is which.
The
The
one to the
south was
south.
the new
Oh,
smell that
yeah.
he's never smelled
I-
anything.
Feels like somebody's been there.
I forgot to mention the south door is actually a heavy iron portcullis, so you can actually see into
Oh, yeah.
that room a little
Yeah.
bit.
What?
And you see like a table with some beakers on it and shit, and like a bookshelf and
I want to get in there.
Yes.
Yes.
some other malarkey.
Yes.
I'm gonna put on warmer shoes because
Sure.
my sandals are killing me.
Yeah.
So you guys
In the
talk
mean-
about that
yeah.
portcullis.
I think we should look for, where, from where we can raise it. I don't know where that'll be. I don't know about portculli,
Agreed.
but
Oona might just be able to.
I might just try to
Oh.
rip that thing out.
sure.
See what I
You're
can
searching
do.
all around, and she just walks up.
Yeah.
Give it a go.
Yeah, that's true. People can do that sometimes. Huh?
How many hit points are people down still?
I'm back up to 24,
So she's down 3.
so I'm just down 3.
I'm just down 2 now.
Oh, okay. I have 7 berries extra, so you guys can take those.
Oh,
Yay. What lair did you escape?
see,
On your t-shirt.
Oh, this is just a thing from Comic-Con a long time ago. It's from the Mr. Mercedes show.
The which one?
The Mr. Mercedes show.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Is that good?
I've never seen it.
What are you
I
guys
just took
doing?
their free swag.
Sure.
All right.
we have a hit point update for you.
Yeah, Hassan's giving us some berries.
So
I'm
now
back
everyone's up to full, yes?
Full at HP. I'm back
All
to
right.
Does anyone want to
27.
hold on to the 2 additional berries?
The what?
Berries.
2 additional berries.
I'll hold them. I wouldn't mind having those 2 berries.
Alright.
Thank you, my friend.
So now what, guys?
Okay, we want to see. I want to go up to this portcullis and see if I can lift it. Or
Alright.
we'll examine
I'd-
it to see if there's a visible lock.
Remember to lift
stuff
with
like that.
your knees, not your back, and you are guided.
Okay.
So what are you doing? Who's doing what?
Una's gonna.
Una's going up and looking at the portcullis
Uh-huh.
and seeing first if there's any visible like latch, lock, padlock, anything preventing it from being raised. I want to look at it to see how do we open this thing.
All right, roll perception.
And the guidance.
Well, my intention was to help it get raised, so I don't want to
Yeah.
spam it.
Oh, that's right.
Perception. It's a 13.
Okay, you don't see any locks or anything.
Okay.
But you do see that the bottom of the gate looks a little strange.
I'm gonna be like, anybody ever seen anything like this before?
Yeah, can I inspect,
Any incredibly
this
perceptive person seen this?
Yeah. Go
Uh,
inspect it. Use investigation though.
gate? 26.
Okay, so you lean down, you look at the bottom of the portcullis gate, and you see that it's got tiny little spikes like needles all along the bottom of the portcullis. So if you had rushed up and picked it up,
That would have hurt.
you'd be fucked. So there's all these little needles on the bottom of the portcullis, and some of them have a red lacquer on them.
Oh.
Well, surely that's.
Yes, then when you got
And you do
smooshed.
not see a lock.
And do I see a mechanism to lift it anywhere?
Looks like you just got to lift it.
All right, but not from the
Just
bottom.
not from the.
Yeah, not from the bottom.
Could I, with a medicine check, maybe figure out how, like, maybe we can wrap her hands or something in such a way that she can safely lift it?
Sure.
I
The
will
only
do
place
this.
to grab it is down there.
That's what she said. Yeah.
All right, yes, let's
the
let's
gods
see
have a
what
sense
I
of
can
humor.
ascertain. It's not amazing, but 14.
So you.
I just want to see, like if I can tell, if there's going to be like
Yeah.
a pressure
if you
point
can-
or something, or
If you can lift this gate without getting your skin pierced, then you should be fine.
right. So do you have,
I
like
got 50 feet of silk rope. Can
right?
I
Maybe
make
maybe we
mittens?
can rep, like boxing.
Sure.
Ta-da.
Alright, so you wrap the shit out of your hands. You got big, thick, silky shit on your hands that are thicker than the needles on the bottom of the thing. And then you go to lift the portcullis.
And I will guide you for that.
Roll athletics and then add a d4.
Okay. Come on. 12 plus my D4. Just went down my sleeve. 12
my
plus
guidance.
2. 12 plus 2. 14.
You sort of squat down like you know how to do, and you
Oh,
rock
wait.
your.
I'm sorry. That's 17 and not an 11. It's way higher than I thought it was.
Damn dice.
That is a 24.
All right.
Okay, well
Rip the portcullis out of his.
that's better. That's better because it's actually a really heavy portcullis. So you squat down like you know how to do with your silk covered hands, and you lean down and you push with all your might with your legs to try to lift this thing up, and you successfully lift the thing up, and you're holding it up.
I'm gonna
Yeah, we'll go
I'm gonna
under.
quickly push a coffin under it.
Ooh.
Oh,
Right.
smart.
You push the coffin under it.
Yeah,
and-
I'll get a coffin too.
Okay, there's 2 coffins under this thing, and it is stuck open
Great.
with
Yay.
enough space for you to squeeze through.
So great
Excellent.
to be with some intelligent folk. Clever.
I would like to go look at the beakers and shit.
Okay, so you enter the room. Within the room is it kind of like feels like a place where experimentation happens. There's a large table. There's glass flasks. There's some shelves. There's residues. And there are 3 nameplates that have gold name plaques behind them. They are Harold Gleason, Donald Gleason, and Harold Gleason III. So Daphne said she wanted to check out the table.
Yes, with like all of the beakers and the solutions and what have you.
Okay, roll perception on the table.
I will. Okay, I would like to add my inspiration for this, please, and re-roll.
Okay.
Well, the first one's better. Okay, so that is a 14.
Okay. All right. So you examine the table. On the table, you find what looks like some gunpowder.
Mm-hmm.
You find a residue that you recognize is poison.
Yes.
You also see like little sort of coggy looking things. Basically, it looks like someone was building something.
Okay.
Little nail, little screw, little piece of something. Looks like somebody was building something on this table.
Okay.
You also see a residue of something that looks like blood
Mm-hmm.
and a piece of a fingernail.
Interessant.
Also nearby, there is a big pile of papers.
All right. Is there enough of the residue of poison that I could put it in like a beaker or something and take it?
Sure.
I will do this. And then I would like to look at the papers.
All right. Roll investigation on the paper.
Oh boy. Okay.
Maybe someone will help you.
Yes, I'll back you up.
Okay.
I would like to assist Daphne. Please let me examine these with you. Arcane papers.
Your space feels invaded.
Oh yes. All right. 19.
Okay, great.
Thank you. Merci.
So looking at the papers, a lot of them are scrawled in almost like a code, unintelligible shapes and shit, kind of like you were looking
cipher.
at the Unabomber's
Yes.
pile of shit. But you do see something written in common that you understand
All right.
that references a pact, and you see the words "uphold the pact." And then as you look closer at one of the pages that has all sorts of little symbols and ciphers and shit on it, you also see scrawled in common, "What did I get myself into?"
Ooh.
So is this a language on that that's the papers are written in?
Roll history.
17.
It looks like a personal cipher.
So
You might write something like this to keep your spell book out of
all right.
hands.
So in other words, comprehend languages is not going to.
It's a good thought though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Should we take the papers or should we leave them so as not to? Well, people know that we're here from the shattered gargoyles. I'm taking the papers.
Okay. It
Okay.
would probably take a while to copy down. So yes, I think that's fine.
So there's like you take the papers. There's a shitty rotting bookshelf, and otherwise there's a table, and you looked at the table and the flasks.
I'm gonna. Can I inspect the shitty rotting bookshelf?
Sure. You inspect the shitty rotting bookshelf.
And what books are on there?
Oh.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna start ritual casting detect magic as we're like
Cool.
going through everything.
Excellent.
Okay. 10 minutes pass as you search the bookshelf. Roll perception on the bookshelf, Hans.
19.
Okay. Oh, you don't even have any modifiers on that.
I do have +2 for my
Oh,
wisdom.
Ooh.
You're a wise guy. All right, let's find out. You find so there's lots of books on the shelf, but they're all sort of like burned and muddied and old and like you can't even read anything on any of the books. It's like they're like you were digging in a trash dump or something.
Yeah.
However, among all of the books, you find a scroll of alarm.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. I'm gonna be gross, and I'm gonna take some of those flasks, and I'm gonna put the fingernail in one of them to keep for scrying or whatever later, you know. But yeah, I am keeping it.
It's kind of Halloween-y.
She takes the
Yes.
piece of the fingernail.
It is, you know. It could be helpful. Waste not.
So you came into this room from the north, and there is a door to the east as well. So the portcullis you came through is still wedged open with coffins to the north, and then there's a door to the east.
But that's okay.
Looking at it with your eyeballs, you see that it is a wooden door.
We do not want to go the way of the doggies, shall we? Try
it-
this one?
There's a door to the east?
Yeah, there's a door you came into through at the north, and then a door to the east.
Yes, I suppose
Seems like
then we
it's-
go east.
Yeah, I guess so.
I know it's not northwest, I hope. You'll be
So,
alright.
well, at some point we can
Yes.
backtrack, but yes, we should continue heading northwest. However, of course.
Wait, there was another door, a non-doggy door over here that we never went.
This is the
The one
That's
there's
the
one that
dogs.
smells like the city, right?
This is
That
the
might be-
pentagram room or
Yeah.
pentagon room. Dogs are to the
Dogs.
north.
Then it's coffin room.
This is coffin room.
There was another door there.
Yes,
Yeah.
That we
exactly.
haven't. Maybe we
Yeah.
should go back to the last room, the coffin room, and go to the
to the
northwest.
north door.
I think let's continue this chain and see what's to the east. That's my vote. But please, I will leave it to the team.
Just think about what Valantis told us. But
Yes,
there
you know
could
what?
be-
Actually, Jasper, you're correct.
Last
North
time
and
we
northeast.
didn't listen to Jess.
Right, all right.
He almost
Jasper
died.
died.
I think.
But you
I
all
think,
did well.
I think the northwest is the way to go.
All right.
Awesome. What do you think?
Roof.
No,
No,
he's not
he's-
talking. He's back to
But he
bed.
should still be like, roof, roof.
The proposal is to return to the coffin room and take the northwest door. What do you think? Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
let's go.
All right, so you guys
There was-
squeeze. Go ahead.
There was no like metal bed or anything.
No, you haven't seen a metal bed yet.
I mean, I hate to take back what I said, but maybe we should at least investigate.
We
the
could
door.
open the door.
We had to
and
get
look
through
Yeah,
in.
then
this
we can
nasty
backtrack.
portcullis.
Yes, all right, I agree.
Alright,
What are we doing now?
We're gonna
We're
try
gonna
to
just
open
look
that
at the
wood
door.
door to the east and at least look and see what's
Yeah.
All
there.
right, who's doing what?
I'll open the door. I'll check if the door works.
What
I've
is-
still got my silk mitts on, so I'm gonna fondle the door off.
What does Hasum say?
Oh, he's
But should
frozen.
he
I was
can
gonna proceed the door, but she could just do whatever.
Well, he wanted. What did you want to do, Hasum?
I'll let you snip it, look at it first.
He's not a dog anymore.
Yeah, but
No.
he's a man.
I was just gonna check the door and listen to see if there's
Yeah.
any problems with it.
A man can
Perhaps,
listen at the
or
door,
If we could hear something.
and it's
But it's
smart
not
to
as
do
cute.
A
such
girl
things.
can do such things.
Roll a girl can do these things. Roll a fucking perception, homie.
15.
Oh yeah, good roll. You hear like a lumpy clank of metal.
So, oh well. Okay.
It could be a machine.
I'll whisper that to the group. Maybe somebody chained up or something. I don't know.
I feel like we should have. The thing was a metal bed, right? Wasn't it an iron bed? The
A
sacrifice?
bed of yes, it was a bed of
Metal rods.
metal
Is-
bars. Yes.
Is the clanking rhythmic?
Well, you have to ask Michael.
Is the clanking rhythmic? Is the clanking rhythmic?
Is it? I
You,
keep listening. Is it rhythmic?
you hear the first time you listened, you heard a sound. It kind of sounded like if I took a big metal object and dropped it on the floor, and then you didn't hear anything for a while. But then after she asked you that, you heard it one more time.
I think we should
Yes, I think we should look
Let's see, a
inside.
prisoner could be.
Maybe.
Yes. I can open the door if you are nervous.
I would take the silk
She
rope
can-
off your hands so you can wield your swords.
Any of those weird needles on the doorknob or anything? Do I need to be concerned?
Roll
Look at
perception.
that doorknob, Jeff. Look at this door. Now that I know they put needles on things. Well, I'm not gonna notice much. Let me tell you that, because that is an 8.
Door looks good.
All right, door. This door looks fine.
So do you try to open the door?
Yeah.
Okay, it's locked.
Oh shit. Hey, Jasper.
Yeah. I'm gonna check it out with my tools.
You're using sleight of hand to try to pick the lock?
Yes.
Okay.
That's all right. 9. 9.
Not good enough.
Yeah.
You forgot the technique.
Yes.
Yeah, try again and get some guidance too.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. All right. Remember what I showed you.
Oh, I forgot. This is
Yes,
also
I know.
new to me. It's not like I'm a thief.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, nothing. Nothing. I just some people are more naturally good at these things. 15.
Okay, plus a D4.
That was what the was.
It
not
still
really
doesn't
proud.
open. maybe you should try a different way to open the door.
Can I kick it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oona, maybe you can just force it open.
Yes. I'm gonna
Do an athletics check.
Alright.
Put your shoulder into it. Guidance.
Alright, athletics.
If it gets to a point where it feels like I'm spamming it, tell me and I'll stop.
It's why did they invent it?
Yeah, sure,
Why
but
did
you
they
know,
invent it if you're not supposed to do
I've
it?
had DMs
I
who
get
have
the
not,
D4 with that? That's what
yeah,
that is? Yeah.
who have not been super stoked
So
on
that's
that.
gonna
So
be 16 and a 4, so it's a 20.
Okay,
Yeah.
describe your attempt to break the door down.
Alright, she's gonna do like a badass sidekick, but she's
Yeah.
yeah,
turn around and be like swift, like, pow! Should, like, knock the door open.
Roundhouse.
You
Cool.
kick the you do that, and the door just flies off its hinges and slides across the floor in the other room.
I have my musket ready.
Hopefully surprising anything that might be a thing.
Yeah. You look in through the door and you see a sort of a long room. You can't get the whole size of it without going in, and you see a couple suits of armor standing in the room. And that's about it. It's like not an extremely interesting room. It's sort of there's like some semi-ornate decoration of metal, like silvery metal on the walls going around the room, but you sort of have to step in to see the full size of the room.
And you have detect magic on, right? Just as a
How long does that
reminder.
last?
Is
Yeah,
it 10 minutes?
I should have, yeah.
Does
I think
anything
those suits
ping?
of armor are going to attack us.
I absolutely. I would not be surprised in the least if
Back to
these
the coffin
suits
room.
of armor came to life.
So you're using your detect magic that you cast ritualistically.
Yeah.
You see that from where you're standing in the room, you see that there's a dull glow emanating from the two suits of armor that you can see.
Okay.
I
think I've seen it enough.
I'll lean next to whoever's next to me, like some magical
Right, I suggest we do an about face.
But knock the door off its hinges.
Well, we get back through the portcullis and we take the coffin out. Take the
Oh,
coffin
yeah.
out.
Right. And there was
Carefully.
no other door in this one, forgive me.
No.
Okay.
Right.
In the
Well,
long
actually,
room, we don't know what's in the long room.
I don't know
right?
what's in the
It's
long
too
room,
long
but I don't
to see if there are any doors else in the room.
You have to go into the room to find out more about it.
well, we know they're magical and they made.
How far away are the armors?
They're like they're 10 feet into the room past the door is one, and the other one's like 10 or 15 feet to the right of that.
And have they moved since we've in that
No,
short
they're
time?
like suits of armor,
Yeah.
just standing there.
Okay.
We're
You
just
think
having a
because it's
terrible
dark, we
impulse
can't
right
see?
now.
Do it!
What is your terrible
Do
impulse?
it!
Yeah.
That orb is just itching at her. She's like magic suits of armor. Eh?
Yes!
You know what that makes me think?
All right, what are you guys doing?
Oh,
Do you wanna
are
do
we
it?
Running away? Well,
I support the orb plan.
Yes!
this can either go very well or very badly, or
What are
nothing
you
at
guys,
all.
what are you guys doing?
I got one shot, so maybe we run this time. Maybe we
Okay,
we
let's save
listen to
it.
Jasper.
What, Michael?
We can't see because it's dark in the room?
No, it's dimly lit, just like all the other rooms with
But it's
with these glowing crystals that are in the walls. You just can't see the whole room from where you're standing. Just from where you're standing, you see two suits of armor standing in the middle of the room and a longish room with some metal, like ornate decor on the walls.
Are there other people buried here? Is this also a mausoleum?
You're in a fucking catacombs.
Yeah, there are dead people everywhere.
Are there 3 gold nameplates on the wall?
We're not in
You
the
gotta
room
go in
yet.
the fucking room.
We're not even in the room yet. I mean, I do.
Either we go
I
in
do feel
or
like
we leave.
I do feel like magical suits of armor probably guard something interesting.
Yeah.
So-
Yes, I'm not the one that's going to be walking in the front of this group, so I will let the stronger members of the party choose. I will back you up and support you fully if and when these suits of armor attack us.
I also had it back
As
in
you're
Pulse
talking
Runner,
about
but-
this
Oh,
shit,
okay.
Oh,
the
boy.
suits
We
of
took too
armor
long.
I was starting
come
to
running
advance.
at you where you are, and they attack you.
I have my musket ready.
So we're standing in the doorway, right?
Yeah, you're in another room.
So they get bottlenecked in the doorway somehow, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
I guess I can't fire my musket then.
You guys aren't like standing right next to the door.
We took too long.
Well,
That's okay.
Yeah. Indecision.
I
Yeah,
told
and
you these
to-
suits of armor would attack us.
Well, right. I thought about shoving you into the room. Yeah, Hans. It's like, I will let everyone else go first. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you gotta
Who
do
would know
what
more
you
about
gotta
armor
do.
than nobility?
I slipped.
That was hilarious.
Ugh. Maybe they're friendly suits of armor.
Right.
Yeah.
Gonna do a little dance.
They're going to protect us.
Yeah.
They'll armor us up.
Thank God you've come.
Wait, there were two.
Oh, sorry.
What, there were two?
There
We
was-
couldn't see one.
You couldn't see one.
It
Yeah.
was dark.
Let's see. Una kicked the door down.
I sure did. Thanks for those
Lord
berries.
Hans
Hassan.
right up here by the door.
Wait, why? I'm not going there by the door.
I run to the coffin room and remove the coffins from the. No.
I
Right.
was like, I'm in the back.
This is the door.
Oh.
All right.
The door.
Let's see here.
Initiative?
Hold on. Jake's
One-
brain is
yeah.
a slow creature.
Sorry.
One
have to-
presumes.
Go at the speed of Jake's brain.
Like, what else do we have? I got the orb. You've got crossbows.
Got a musket, but I don't think I can get a clean shot through everybody else, so it's not going to do as well.
Maybe we got some heat metal. Maybe from the druid. It's possible.
That is a higher level spell.
Oh, it is. God damn it! It's been a while since I've been level 2.
It's a spell I love.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a great spell. There's so many good second level spells.
I know.
So let's see. The armories, the armors have pretty good initiativo.
And they have a good armor class?
What if they didn't?
It's really easy to hit a suit of armor. But what if that armor is wearing armor?
Ooh.
A suit of armor inside a suit of armor. Alright. Una, what's your initiative?
Oh.
Oh.
Do. It is 11.
Okay. Daphne, what's your initiative?
20. I have no modifier. That's the best I can do.
Okay. Jasper, what's your initiative?
13.
Okay. Hassan, what's your initiative?
18.
Oh, right. Mine should have been 12, but not.
Alright. And, hang on. 18, you say. Alright, Hans, what's your initiative?
2.
Hey, that is what it was last
You
time.
don't want to go in there.
Uh,
It's like, go ahead.
alright, you guys are not surprised because they just fucking start running at you. And Daphne, you're first to go.
Well, because I am in the back and cannot poke it myself, I will do some Toll of the Dead. So, on the one that's closest to the door, this guy.
Yes.
And so, if he could please make a Wisdom save of 14.
Oh, he will. Fail.
All right, and he has not taken damage yet. So, so he takes 6 necrotic.
He says, ouchie.
Yeah.
As
bet.
he takes the necrotic, the suit of armor, your tolls the dead,
like
and the suit of
run.
armor rings like bells,
Right.
and you almost think you hear a moan from within the suit of armor.
Maybe a little rust.
Hassan, your turn.
Yes.
Are they in the doorway?
There's one that's standing right on the other side of the doorway. The other two are still standing in their room.
They're like in a V.
Am I?
Can
Oh,
someone
yeah.
do this
Go.
camera
Is there
for me?
Oh, it
somebody?
is. It was.
Or no.
You mean just.
Oh, like the
I see.
aerial view.
I see.
I got it.
Okay.
This is what's
Okay.
going on, man.
Which? Can someone tell me which one I am?
You're
Okay, I see.
the
Okay,
one
cool.
that's you.
The one in front. I'm just gonna create a bonfire where he is. Dex saving throw.
Cool.
All right, someone take over camera, please.
DC 13.
All right, he's making a dex saving throw, and he fails.
Nice. 3 fire damage.
You see flames curl around the metal of the armor. It is annoyed, to be sure. Now it is the armor's turn.
Oh boy.
This front armor, what a lame creature. This front armor goes to punch Oona, and it misses. So then it tries to slam itself into her, and it It hits, and it does 6 damage to Oona,
Dang.
who is not raging yet.
That's
Then it says to itself that it wants to open these things up, so it walks through you guys to
What?
stand over here, taking opportunity attacks from Oona, Hans, and Daphne.
All right. Let's see. I'm right next to it. No, I guess it was still. Okay. Yep. I'm going to. Oh, and because I'm a warcaster, I can do that. So I'm gonna Toll the Dead again.
So be it.
Yes.
Wisdom saving throw fails.
Great, and it's taking damage. So 8.
Okay. Good. Oona, what's up with your attack?
I rolled a 6.
Of damage or to hit?
No, to hit.
You miss. And Hans attack.
14.
You miss. Okay, so it moved over there. Now it's time for this one. This one steps up here and tries to slam its.
It's
What's
in the
up?
fire, right?
Yeah, you'd have to do a dex saving throw.
It is in the fire.
Oh, okay. Let me.
Here, I can put a red. I can do that.
Put a fire
Oops.
thing
Beep,
there.
beep, beep. It's in his space, I guess, but I'll put it back when he moves.
Here, let's use this flat one.
Oh, okay.
Let's use this flat thing. It'll
Okay.
make it easier.
Sure.
So that's on fire, eh? So he steps into the fire. He makes a dex saving throw, and he rolls a 17. So I think he's good.
Yep, he's fine.
And then he goes to slam his armored body into Oona,
Ow.
which he does do, and Oona takes 5. Wait, where is it? Yeah, 5 damage.
Dang.
And then it steps through her space and over here, taking a attack of opportunity from Oona and has some.
Get him.
No, my God.
Do you have this back?
Rolled a 6
Never.
again.
So you miss and has some. What did you roll for your attack of opportunity?
Oh, I couldn't roll anything. Attack of opportunity has 23,
Okay, hit it. What's the damage?
and that's 6 damage with a 7 attack.
6 damage, eh? All right. That suit of armor receives damage from you as it steps over there. Okay, that's the end of that one's turn. This one steps into the fire as well and does a dexterity save. I mean, it doesn't have range attacks, so what do you want it to do?
Yeah.
And it fails the dex save. So what happens?
It takes 8 fire damage.
Okay, and how long does that last, that fire?
It's 1 minute, or until I cast another one.
Oops, sorry. I like that you can do multiples. Just move it around.
And it tries to bang into Oona again.
Jesus
And
Christ.
it hits, and it does 7 damage. And it multi-attacks, and it swings its gauntleted fist at Oona, and it hits, and it does 6 damage to her.
Oh my god.
Oona is taking it
Oh.
She
up
is
the
taking it
wazoo.
down.
Then this guy steps into the room and takes opportunity attacks from Oona and has some.
I've already used my reaction.
I rolled a 2.
Was it to hit? You rolled a 2?
No, that was
To hit. Okay, so it misses. All right, Jasper, your turn.
Okay, can I fire a musket at a clean shot at any of these guys without do I have a ranged attack ability? there?
You're good right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look. Okay, so like this guy, I guess I'll do that.
Which one are you firing at?
I can fire at any of
Yep,
them.
yep, yep.
It's
You're good. No disadvantage.
no disadvantage.
Yeah, they're far away enough from you.
I will go for, I guess, this one that's closest. And just off full 7. I'm rolling awful today.
It's okay.
Yeah. And I don't think that's a weird roll. Let me double check.
What'd you roll to hit?
3.
That might be something.
It's 1, 2, and then we'll put that
I'm gonna
right
turn this back over to you
Okay.
because it's hard to.
Yeah.
You can actually zoom it in.
A 3 is no. 3 is not.
3 doesn't do anything
figure that
interesting.
No.
All right, roll your damage.
Wow.
D12.
These muskets are magic.
Wait, you hit with the 3?
Oh, what? No.
Well, no, 3 plus 7.
Okay, yeah, you miss.
Okay.
Thanks, Michael.
Okay.
All right, so you
Michael.
miss. Una's turn.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I will.
We're not supposed to cheat.
Hold on.
Bonus?
Bardic inspiration to Oona.
Okay.
That's nice.
Bardic inspiration to Oona. What's this door is actually a bardic inspiration token. Actually, we don't really need this room anymore unless you guys go into it. So yeah, this is now your bardic inspiration dice. All right, so you give her that. Oona, your turn.
Okay, she's gonna turn and try to hit the one right next to me.
Okay, are you
With a
saving your
scimitar.
rage?
I'm saving my rage. We'll see what happens.
Okay, roll a d20.
Let's see if I die here. Oh, fuck it all. Oh, that's an 8. No, that's better.
Plus 7.
8. Well, it's gonna
You can
be
use your-
26.
Oh,
Roll a
awesome.
d6.
5.
Oh, awesome.
5.
Plus 3 is 8.
8.
You do damage to this suit of armor, and it doesn't like it one bit. Do you hit with your offhand?
Yes.
Roll a d20.
17 plus 7.
You hit. Roll your d6.
24. That is a 3.
Ouchie McGouchie, you hit it with your offhand. Your other hand hits with a scimitar too. This armor, like as you hit it with both scimitars, it's sort of like squishes in like this. You know, like a little like an hourglass shape.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, and it's looking fucked up.
Sure.
Lord
gotta
Hans, your
rage it.
turn.
I'm gonna do a little move here to get out of the direct line of fire, and then I'm gonna try a chromatic orb lightning on this metallic conductor, and make a ranged spell attack. That is gonna be a 24.
Nice.
Then
Okay, you hit.
I'm gonna do 3 die 8 of electricity damage. Let me get my 8-sided
Alright.
die.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 plus 6 plus 3 is 10.
Which one?
That's good.
Did you go for?
This guy right here.
Yeah. Who's
10
easy.
Which one is it?
Yeah, 10 electricity
That one?
damage,
Okay.
10 lightning damage.
All right,
Nice.
you
Light
don't
up that
do
armor.
any extra damage to it, but you do get an inspiration
Yeah,
point
that's
For
smart.
trying.
for being smart.
All right.
Uh,
How many inspiration points can you have at one time?
One.
All right, I've got 1 inspiration point.
It's the same one that you already had.
Yeah.
Oh, other people have used theirs today. Well, you so the lightning shoots into the armor, and you see just cascading, shocky-looking Tesla coil things happening, and the pieces of the armor, which are over nothing, just floating. Things are shooting between it, shocking back and
that's
forth.
cool.
And one of the arms of the armor just falls off and clanks on the floor like a tin can. And it's fucked up.
Great.
Seriously fucked up. Daphne, your turn.
Right. Well, I want to move over one, so I am in. I am close to anyone in case they go down, and gonna toll again on this guy.
Okay, so this guy does a wisdom save and fails.
Excellent.
Try some of this
But
if that's all right.
oh no, okay, that isn't a one. That is a 7.
That's 7 damage.
Yeah.
Tell me about its death.
Well, I think the lightning is still going from the previous attack, and it just starts to char, and I think the necrotic damage accelerates that process, so it just turns black and falls over.
Yes, and all of the pieces of metal fall to the ground and clank. There's nothing inside them anymore. Hasum, your turn.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Dead.
I guess I'll turn into a bear like you want me to.
You don't have to.
Well, I mean, we did a short rest, so I got one of my back, so.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna take a picture.
I'm gonna attack the
Bless
beat
you.
up one next to.
You're gonna attack who now?
I'm going to make it.
The beat up one.
The one next to me?
It was like 15
Yeah.
sneezes.
The camera went away, so I don't know where I am.
Yeah, it's coming back.
There's one by Oona. There's one by me.
Yeah,
You're
the
in
one
between
right
both.
next to Oona that was beat up.
Okay, you attack the one next to Oona. Go ahead, tell me what your hits.
Does that 14 hit?
Does not.
All right. Then another 14 will not hit.
Tampoco. All right. Armor's turn. This armor is like, oh shit, a bear. Fuck it, I'm gonna keep trying to kill this orc. And then it throws its body at you, Oona, and it hits, and it does. Oh well, it can't. This seeming human. It does 5 damage to you, thereby laying you out. You are incapacitated.
Yeah.
So it turns its second attack to the bear, and it hits the bear, and it does 3 damage to the bear. And now it is
Number 3.
suit of armor. This other suit of armor's turn. This armor's like, fuck bears, I hate cats. And it steps up to this cat.
Oh no!
And it tries to slam its armored body into the cat. And it hits. And it does 6 damage to Jasper,
What a day.
who is... then it looks to the bear next to it, and it's like, you know what, I hate bears too! And it tries to hit the bear, and it misses.
Makes sense.
End of armor's turn. Jasper, your turn.
Can I still fire my musket at it?
You will have
That's
disadvantage because you're next to it, but you do have a rapier as well.
Yeah, I do, and I also can use it as a bludgeoning.
You can, but you might break it.
Yeah,
And then you also have cantrips.
Yes. Sure. Vicious mockery. I will tell it what a pathetic suit of armor it is. I've seen better armor at a children's birthday
Okay, so
party.
it makes a wisdom save, and it fails the wisdom save.
It's 1d4, I believe.
Yep,
Vicious
roll a
mockery.
d4.
Okay.
And then it has disadvantage.
on its attack.
That's the
Yeah.
key part, I think. 2.
So it takes 2 damage. As you yell your insult at the armor, it sort of turns its head towards you, even though there's nothing inside it, and it sort of gestures at you like, me? And it takes a little bit of damage.
I do this.
Yeah.
Una, your turn. Oh, you're out. Lord Hans, your turn.
Well, she has to, make a death save.
Make a death save,
Yeah,
yo.
I got you.
It's a 3.
Oh, wait, you have this, don't you?
And
Does she have that?
And that's,
That's not going to help her.
right. You
do
can't
it.
use it when you're
Sorry.
down.
All right,
It's
so
a good
you,
thought,
you
though.
fail a death save.
Yeah.
Okay, Lord Hans.
I'm gonna chill touch the suit of armor that is near Jasper. And that is going to be a 13 ranged spell attack.
Suit of armor that is near
That one, yeah.
That one. Okay. A 13?
Yeah.
You miss.
Ah,
And you chill touched it?
I chill touched it.
Okay. That's the end of your turn, I suppose. Daphne.
Cure wounds on Oona, which is gonna see how much that is. It's a D8 plus something. Sorry, one sec. D8 plus 4. So. I'm rolling like shit on those, but you have 6 back.
You're back up.
Woohoo!
You're back with the living. Ready to swing those sabers and cutlasses and scimitars. Your hand's getting tired? Are you okay?
No, I'm good.
All right, so you do that with your action, and now it is bear time. Bear, kill some armor.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to kill that same armor that's attacking Oona.
All right,
Oh, that should hit. 18? No, 19.
you hit. What's the damage?
Alright, 6 damage.
Ouch! You let your bear bite down on that arm, and you tear the armor's arm off, and its gauntlet. But it's only the upper arm part. The gauntlet piece is still there, as if it's attached to an invisible arm, and it's waving around confused. You swipe with your claws next.
I swipe with my claws and miss.
You miss. Okay. Okay, now it's the armor's turn. This armor is like, this fucking bear! And it tries to kill this bear. It misses, and it misses. Rolling a 3 both times. The other piece of armor
I rolled
is
a 3 too.
the other piece of armor is like, yeah, fuck this bear, and it goes after the bear.
Disadvantage.
Hitting.
Oh yeah, but it's got a disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Let's roll twice.
Nice.
Oh, it misses.
Yeah.
But it's got a
I
multi-attack,
told
so
you
it's
you're
trying to hit
shitty
again, and it hits on the second one. So it slams its metallic body into the flesh of the bear, dealing 5 damage to the bear. Ouchie McBear. Those the armor's turn. All right, Jasper, your turn.
Sorry. What can I do here? I guess my rapier?
Do it.
Rapier.
Kill it.
Okay.
Kill that fucking armor.
Okay, 19 plus whatever, 23.
Nurse.
Nice.
Okay. And rapier's D8?
Yep.
All right.
And plus stuff.
10.
10 damage to
That one.
to this one.
Yeah.
You lurch forward with your pointy rapier, pointing your rapier pointily into its point, making your point. As you point it into the cuirass of the armor, it sort of like caves in a concave manner, and it's like.
And I said touche.
Yeah, and you sort of hear like a, even though there's no one in there. Good job, Oona.
Is it dead?
It's not dead.
Alright,
Not
I'm
having a
gonna
good day,
Try to
though.
hit this dirty one in front of me now that I'm awake again. And that is gonna be 14 plus 7.
Okay, you hit.
Woohoo!
Roll a d6.
That is gonna be a 6.
Plus 3.
Plus 3.
Is 9. So, it's the one that's right in front of you?
Yes.
You hit it, you slam into it with your scimitar, and everything falls over except a helmet. Now it's just a floating helmet. and even
a flesh wound.
even the helmet is dented.
Come back!
You have an offhand
Yep.
hit?
Yep. Try to hit.
Try to hit that helmet.
Oh, I'm not gonna. Probably. That's a 5.
And you miss. It's much more difficult to hit just a floating helmet. It zooms out
Swat
of the
at
way of
it.
your sword. Lord Hans, your turn.
I'm gonna chill touch this guy again. The guy that's attacking, that's near Jasper.
Okay.
And that is going to be a 23.
Okay, it hits.
And that is going to be 4 points of damage.
Okay, it's it's all like frozen from death touch or some shit. It's fucked up. It's fucking his armor up. All right. It's the armor's turn. No. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Lord Hans. Okay, it's Daphne's turn.
I will Toll the Dead again on this one. The one by
On that
Oona.
one. It's a floating helmet.
That's right.
Right.
Okay, so it's making a wisdom save.
Yeah.
This floating helmet makes
Nerd.
a wisdom save, and it was a pretty good wisdom save, but it still fails.
All right.
So tell me how it dies. Because it's only got 1 hit point, so you're definitely going to kill it.
I think it hits it with such force that the visor just goes up and becomes crooked, and it just clank, 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 clank,
Clank,
clank.
click, clank, click, clank. When that happens, the other armor also falls to the ground dead, too.
So intense.
He's a follower.
It had a heart attack.
The other armor is clearly so afraid that it dies as well. Yay. And you guys are standing in this room surrounded by broken armor.
But I think we need to go see what they were guarding in the other room, no?
Is there any
Yeah,
point
we
in
gotta
investigating the armor pieces? Probably not.
Oh, why not? I'd like to I'd like to investigate the armor pieces.
Sure,
and
do your
see.
thing.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we can heal up in a bit.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Lay on the
Because you're
ground.
still low, right?
Yeah.
Investigate.
rolling
I'm
like
investigating
shit on,
the
like,
armor
your wounds.
pieces, and I'm rolled a 19. I think that's whatever secrets they hold. I think I will.
He's trying on the helmet.
You investigate
He's putting his arms through.
So
Yes, it's guns.
as you investigate the armor pieces, you also talk to. Well, you can't talk to Haslam because he's a bear, but the bear would know if anything was magic. As you investigate them, you don't really find anything interesting. There's one gauntlet that is not dented or twisted. That's just like a good condition gauntlet. That's the only real salvageable piece of armor.
Oona, would you like to wear this gauntlet?
I don't think it does anything for me.
You can punch people in the face with it.
I mean, it's cool looking. So.
Has some.
I'm taking the gauntlet.
Has some in your bear form.
Always
You
throw it down at some point.
Exactly.
Yeah.
has some in your bear form. You notice that the gauntlet is not glowing in any way. All the glow went out of the armor when it died. So it.
Oh, I don't have that anymore. Sorry, I lost it when I cast it on fire.
Okay, well, strike all of that from the record. You think it's a magic gauntlet.
I'm taking this magical gauntlet will clearly give me ogre
With my
strength.
pendant.
Yes. yes.
Undefeatable.
Is the little bonfire in the next room out? Can we safely enter
Yeah.
it?
I think you can probably dismiss it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to go see what it was guarding.
Yeah,
I'd like to poke around in that room. Yes.
What's in that room? Tell me what you keep in that room. So you go in that room. You go in that room and you find that where one of the suits of armor had uprooted itself, there is. Now let me take that back. While you're searching the armor, you find sort of not taped, but like stuck with paste inside one of the cuirasses. A dirty little bag containing 50 gold pieces that you.
Please, team, everybody gets 10 gold pieces for all.
You assume that some ancient soldier put it in there during a battle.
Please,
and,
all of you, enjoy.
That people just hadn't
Thank
noticed
you.
it. So, looking at everything that you've run into so far today, from the gargoyles to the armor, you realize that all of these things have been animated by magic.
Yes.
And you've never seen monsters like this, like the scarecrows and the mephits and these things, and that all of these things were animated by magic to get you. So you walk into this room, and as I was saying before, it's like 15 by 30, and there's ornate metal decorations on the walls, but there's really nothing else of interest in there. There isn't even a set of 3 nameplates in there, but there are some random bullshit names.
Sure.
Oona, would you like these 2 healing berries that I have?
Oh, I sure wouldn't mind. Yeah, that's fine.
Please,
Thanks.
take these 2
Thanks.
berries.
Much obliged.
She took a lot of hits for the party.
She did.
Yeah, just stood in that doorway like Hodor.
These metal decorations.
Hold
You took 8. You have 8 hit points now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The metal
Okay.
decorations. Anything about them? I try to check them out.
Sure. Roll perception.
13.
It's like a metal filigree pattern. There doesn't seem to be any meaning to it beyond looking pretty. It's maybe this was like an antechamber. Maybe this is like an antechamber where people get ready to enter the catacombs. You think?
Any other doors leading in or out?
Yeah, there's a door on the eastern wall.
So, yeah.
The door you came in on the west, and a door on the eastern wall.
At this point, I feel like we must be getting close to bumping up to where we've already been, but maybe not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my map was. This door would lead us right back to.
Next time, bring some graph paper, Lord.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
That's funny.
So, I mean, I still think our
We gotta go
ultimate
back
thing
and look
is
at
to
that
go,
other
but at the same time, these seem to be guarding something.
Yes, we might as well see this path through to its continuation.
Right, and
before-
then double back.
One more eastern door. Anybody want to? Can the bear smell or listen?
Yeah, I'll smell.
Barry, you go and smell, and you smell marble. Nothing else of interest beyond marble.
I guess I'll listen to it.
You don't hear nothing.
You hear the sound
Okay.
of marble.
Bear just goes.
Just a little pause. I mean, yeah, I will definitely will open the door and take a peek.
It's locked.
All right.
I'll give it a shot.
Do not forget a third time. Boom.
Yes, yes. Whoa. Oh. 9.
You don't open it.
Bear tries to smash the door open.
Okay, do an athletics check.
I like it.
Oh, damn, that's terrible. 11?
The bear like runs up to the door to try to hit it with its shoulder, but it just sort of like flops against the wall next to the door instead because it's such a big bear.
Oh.
Does anybody else want to try to break the door?
Oona had a bad experience last time. If she's doing it, she's gonna kick it and run this time.
Maybe Jasper will take another stab at it with his tools.
Oh, sure.
Maybe somebody will guide him.
Yes.
Oh, quit spamming.
Oh my god. I'm just not very good at this, guys. 11.
Well, it is an improvement, but
You don't open the door.
Okay.
So you're all standing in this room with a locked ass door.
All right, I want to try. I'm gonna kick the door.
What? Okay, she's going for an athletics check.
Never
Yeah.
learns.
What's up? What's up, Haslam?
The bear's like pantomiming crowbar anywhere.
Key? Should we look for a key?
That's
She
gonna
tries to
be
kick it.
a 22.
Yes.
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 Okay,
She gets out of the way.
Kicking another door off
You-
its
That's
hinges.
the key.
so you kick the door and it flies open.
I love that.
And then she backs
Oona says, I brought a key.
Yeah, exactly.
I brought the key.
And as you open the door, you see a hallway, and a little stone opens up across the way from the door,
Oh, shit.
and 2 arrows shoot out at you.
Jesus.
Oh, no.
Did I mention that she was gonna kick and run?
And they hit you.
Oh, no.
It's a bad day. It's a bad day to be a barbarian.
I feel like Volantis didn't tell us a lot.
Right?
He told you what he saw when he was in there.
Just waltzes through.
And they do 6 damage to you.
What are you down to?
The arrows fly out of the wall and pierce your flesh.
Oh, no.
And you're standing there fucked up as fuck.
She slides down the wall. Is like, I'm taking a nap. Time out.
As you slide down to the floor, you realize that this is the hallway that you originally arrived in.
Fuck you guys.
Oh, okay. This is the
We
locked.
have made the loop.
This is the locked door that was on the left as we came
Yep.
in.
Okay,
right
great.
away.
Well, so
Yeah.
then we've almost explored all of it. We just have to go through.
I'm gonna let you discuss your next move while I.
But at least we know this is the part they don't want us to go into. Considering it's got a arrow rigged door.
Well, there's
Michael?
3 doors we haven't been in.
Yeah, the dog. Well, I think this is the dog door. This is the
monkey
first
door.
one we didn't go in.
Yeah, so actually there's only 2 doors we
Well,
haven't been
I
in.
think in the chapel there was one we didn't go in.
Yeah, there is one.
Oh, yeah.
In the chapel.
Yeah.
There's the
But I
dog
think-
door and the other.
I think we go
We
back
know
northwest.
But also, I mean, I don't know. Some of
We
us
should
are-
heal her, yeah.
Thank you. I only have one more spell slot. I feel like I should save it for an emergency if somebody is,
Same here.
Yeah, I know. I think
Okay.
if we can sneak a short rest in at some point.
Do we have
in one of
another
these
healing
ones?
potion?
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
have
You guys
any.
took the 2.
We took maybe you should wear one of our pendants.
Yes, do you want one of these pendants?
They don't seem to do much.
Well, they
but
might
maybe.
do. If none of us have died. yet.
Right. Yeah, if you die, or maybe it lets you do like an additional death save or something.
Yeah,
I
think
know
you
I
should.
have that. What the barbarian thing that I?
Oh,
kinda,
yeah,
like,
the-
bounced back at the last
yeah.
minute.
I actually think
half
that's
orc.
like a half orc thing.
Oh,
But yeah, she
Yeah,
can
it's my
she
half
she
orc,
comes
that's
back
right.
up to 1.
Okay.
Yeah, my
If you-
relentless endurance.
So you haven't used that yet.
No, I haven't.
Right.
You can use it once between rests.
I think we're once a day. Yeah, I don't know how often.
Yeah, I have to do a
What's
long
it
rest
going to
in between
ask?
using it.
I was gonna ask something else.
I don't know. If you think of it.
So let's see. You there was the chapel room.
Yep.
There's a door to the northeast that you haven't gone through.
Right.
And then the jagged room.
The dog
There's a
door.
door to the north that you heard dogs behind. And then there's a door to the northwest of the coffin storage.
I think that's where we want to go.
I think
Oona wants to go back to coffin storage and take a nap.
yes,
By the
what can we
dogs.
do? What can we do to heal our friend? She's
Well, I think we should give her one of the. Well, you don't. One of the pendants. Just
Yes, she could have. Una, please, here.
For what it's worth.
Put this around your neck.
As you take it off your neck, you die.
Volunteers!
How very chivalrous.
Just kidding. So you guys go back to the coffin storage room?
Yeah.
So you're now wearing the pendant.
So you guys go back to the coffin storage room.
Did the bear have the tiara on?
Hope
Yeah.
so.
It's warged inside of its body right now.
Yep.
So
got like a
you
heaven
guys are in
in
the
its
coffin
heart.
storage room, and there's a door to the northwest that you haven't opened yet. What do you do?
I put out an ad for a real thief to do unlock doors, but then I'll try the door.
You've got a very high dexterity.
Yeah.
Can this bear listen to the door again?
Yeah. Good idea.
Smart. Getting
Have we
smarter.
not checked this room?
Gentle Ben.
Gentle earth sign.
You checked it before, but things
I'll
change.
smell and check the door.
You smell marble, and you smell something a little odd that you haven't smelled before. And when you listen, you don't really hear anything. Maybe you think you maybe hear something, but you don't really think you do.
Can I open the door?
What did you
With
pause?
his mouth. With his mouth.
You can totally try to open the door.
I will try to open the door.
All right, just since you're a bear, do a dexterity check.
My dog does this every day.
Yeah.
Leaps up, and paws at it until it opens. And it usually works.
Wow, mine
That
is dumb.
That is
I
a
forget.
14.
That's great. You open the door. It's an unlocked wooden door. It's just hard to open a door as a bear. So
I think the bear should open all our doors.
Yes.
you open the door, and the door falls open, and a couple of you can see into the room as well. In the room is another sort of rectangular marble room with some nameplates and shit. And as the door opens, you see a floating shape dart away from the door and head to the northwest corner of the room.
Northwest.
It does something with the wall in the northwest corner of the room and disappears through it. And this all happens in a flash. You just see sort of a dimly lit roundish shape flying through the air, messing around in the northwest corner, and disappears.
Well, I want to go to look at that corner.
So you shall.
Mm-hmm.
So you walk into the room, and it's mostly a pretty boring-looking room of the marble walls. There are no 3 gold nameplates in this room. It's just lots of boring-ass names. You go up to the northwest corner, and you see almost like a marble mosaic of sorts that is also a door.
I want to inspect the mosaic. Is there do the tiles slide or something like this? Like how?
Is that the only door out of the room besides the one we came in?
Yeah. Roll perception.
Okay. 18.
Okay, so you take a nice close look at this door, and the mosaic appears to be mostly decorative, kind of almost like a flowery shape with angles that all sort of points to the center of the door, where there is a very sharply angled hourglass shape in the middle of the door. You can definitely tell that it's a door. It is airtight, pressed against the wall. It's made of marble and pieces of marble, and Yeah. Mural. It's sort of decorated with a geometric mural with a little bit of gold and silver and pieces of different colored marble.
Okay.
And the entity appeared to disappear through the wall or vanish through the door.
It went up to the northwestern corner and it did something and went through it, I guess.
It looked, but it did something through this mosaic.
It did something up there,
Yeah.
and then it disappeared.
And the tiles don't move.
You're like trying to touch them to see.
Well, I just want to see. Yeah, do they slide? Do they, can
Let's
you
have
turn the
you-
hourglass maybe?
Let's have you roll sleight of hand.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Can I
Well,
help her with that?
Yeah,
thank
roll
you.
with advantage.
All right. And well, it's one better. 12.
Okay. Nothing moved.
Ah, merde. Well, it is clearly something with the middle. So,
Hans, roll investigation on the
Yeah,
door.
I'm taking a look. I was going to say that's a natural 7. Let's see. We got 14.
that's funny. Natural
Natural
7.
7.
So with everybody fucking with this door, you get the idea that something is supposed to go into the center of this door, where the jagged or the very clean, sharp, angled hourglass shape is.
Mm-hmm. Some object that is guarded by dogs, perhaps.
Who knows?
How large is the space that it's pointing to? Like if you have to put.
It's
Okay.
like this big, like 6 to 8 inches tall.
Mm-hmm.
Like a gauntlet can fit in it.
Like a gauntlet could fit in it. You could stick the hand of the gauntlet in it if you want.
I'll try that. Sure.
Nothing happened.
Good thought. Okay.
We need. I think the key to this thing likely. Well, I don't know that it's around here.
No,
but-
because
we
the other
haven't-
thingy went.
Have we looked around the room? Otherwise, I look around the room just more generally.
Nothing interesting.
Okay.
Just a fucking room.
Okay.
Wolf's room.
Huh?
Oh.
Exactly.
So there's nothing else interesting in the room. There's this door in the northwestern corner that's very intricate mosaic-y thing, and it's got an hourglass shape in the middle. Looks like something fits into that hole. Nothing else of interest in the room.
Does the pattern of the colors indicate anything?
Roll religion.
Okay, that's also a straight roll. Believe it or not. Okay. 9.
Nope.
Je ne sais pas.
Hans,
is
roll
the door locked?
history.
Oh.
Hans, roll history.
Hold on 1 second.
10. Or no, 9.
You don't notice anything about these colors.
Carlin had a question.
Is the door locked?
You want to try to open it
Yeah.
as a bear?
Yep.
Do a dexterity roll.
Probably not. That is an 11.
That would be good enough to open it if you were able to open it. It's locked.
Okay. I'll start heading to the wolf room.
Start heading towards the dog room.
Well, wait. There was
Yeah.
one other.
Oh, there's another one too?
Yes, there are 2 rooms that we haven't.
There are no other doors in this room, right?
There's a
Besides the one
room.
we came in.
There's no other doors besides the one you came in. The 2 remaining doors that you haven't been behind are a room that has potentially dogs behind it,
Right.
and the room that's in the northeast of the chapel room.
Yes. So we have the north of the Pentagon room. Well, we're gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to look at both these places and see. Whether
Let us
there's
do
some
not
sort-
the dogs first.
Yes. Let sleeping dogs lie. Let's
Alright.
return to the chapel, I guess.
Okay, so you return to the chapel and you go look in the northeast corner.
There are no new gargoyles, right?
And who is
That'd be
who is
creepy.
checking out what's in the northeast corner of this?
I can do
Not
that.
me.
I can do that.
Not me.
I'm feeling fine. I
Well,
will
how
go.
about the bear?
I am
Oh, right, that's
sleeping
true.
in a coffin.
Let the bear
Can I
smell.
stay?
All right. Go ahead, Bear.
All right, I'll check out the door.
All right. So what are you doing?
Sniffing and listening.
Smells like marble and a slight mustiness, and you don't hear anything.
All right, I'm gonna try to open the door.
Okay, roll dexterity.
Oh, that's pretty good. 20.
Yeah.
By the way, the
You-
people watching the bear on the bear cam love this.
Yes.
He's
You
learning.
you use your nails and your hands and your claws to perfectly, just like a human would, with your nat 20, turn the door handle and open it up. A normal unlocked wooden door with no traps. And beyond it you see another room, believe it or not. It has a large mural in it, and it looks like a big old rectangular ass room.
And there's no other doors.
In that room?
Yeah.
In that room there's a door to the west and a door to the east.
In addition to the one we came in.
Yeah. I'm going to look at the mural and see if I can determine anything of interest.
Alright, so you go into the room, and the mural is primarily in the northeastern corner of the room. It sort of seems to be centered around the door that's in the northeastern corner of the room. So there's a door in the northeast and a door in the northwest of this room. The door in the northeast has this mural around it. It's a black and white mural of an ancient war on an ancient battlefield, but everyone is a silhouette. It's like a black and white silhouette mural. Six crowned figures bow their heads over the door and weep. Little white tears fall from their silhouette crowned bodies onto the door. Silhouetted warriors raise their swords high, and flames leap from the earth. The door is, so that's what you see when you look at the mural.
Do I recognize any significance to this battle and this scene?
It's all silhouettes, so you can't really make out like who any specific people were, but it's very regal.
Perhaps this is Harkness Levins, the third, fourth, and fifth, together weeping.
And some great warrior is buried inside, perhaps.
Right. What do we make of the 6 weeping crowns? Anything? Great.
Anything in history about 6 crowns?
Roll history.
Come on, Bear.
But you can't talk to us.
7.
No.
Well, that's good enough for me.
Yeah.
I'd like to give it a try with the history roll here. And that's a 14.
You think that the crying figures are representative of major kings and queens in the history of Greater Elenia.
Ah, you see these crowned figures.
Kings and
These
queens.
represent kings.
Whoa.
And queens.
I'm so glad to have a learned
I'm
noble
extremely
along with us.
knowledgeable.
And the flames?
Those represent fire.
Yeah.
Your knowledge of the arcane
That's
is
right.
serious.
So the mural is sort of clustered around the northeastern door with the tears of the figures falling onto the door.
Well,
I'll listen and smell that door, I guess.
As you get close to the door, you see that it has stuff written on it. But roll perception.
Does it use hearing or smell?
Yeah, roll perception for sniffing and hearing at the door.
Ah, shit. Double 8s anyways. 15.
You smell like old clothes and dead stuff, as well as earth and mud and the usual marble on the other side of that door.
what does the writing on the door say?
You don't hear anything on the other side of the door. And as you got close to do that, you saw some writing on the door.
Ah,
What's the writing say?
Well, that's a great question, Bear. Let me see if I wrote it down. I seem to remember printing it out and writing it down. It's almost time to stop our session. So once we...
I'm going to use an inspiration to prolong the session.
An inspiration to what now?
Prolong the session.
Well, I have an idea about that, but let's finish with this inscription and then we'll talk about that. Let me just see if I have the printed out version of the inscription anywhere. I know I printed it out, but it might be in my pile of shit that I gave my wife, who was very frustrated about this door inscription. So the door bears the following inscription: "Centuries of blood stain the earth. How could one pass a day with mirth? The kings and queens that solve this riddle have sadness writ across their middle."
Ah.
Once again, centuries of blood that stain the earth. How could...
Centuries of blood stain the earth. How could one pass a day with mirth? The kings and queens that solve this riddle have sadness writ across their middle. Let me see if I can get a written copy.
Okay, well, I mean, that has to do, it must, with the Weeping Crowns, right? Do we need to figure out who, I mean, they're, or, yeah. Sadness
Kings
writ.
and queen
that solve this riddle.
riddle shall what?
Have sadness writ across their middle.
Which to me sounds like
Yeah.
Yeah.
wounds. I don't know.
I think we'll see something. I think this will apply to something.
What did I miss? What did Daphne say as I left?
Oh, I was just thinking, like, what would the... Oh, here we go. Okay. I can see. Because it says kings and queens that solve the riddle, although maybe those are the only people who come down here, but to me that just pointed to the Weeping Crowns. But, like, if there's anything special about, like, the middle two or something, or maybe it's not that specific. I didn't know.
Well, I think we should see what's behind the door.
Wait. We're good at riddles,
Yeah.
Lord Hans.
Yes.
As
But
you lean close to
Champion
the door,
riddle.
I think it's light.
as you lean close to the door
Okay.
to read the inscription, you also see that there is a metal square in the middle of the door, kind of like 4 inches by 4 inches, polished almost to a mirror gleam, and yeah.
Is it something we can take?
Daphne, roll perception on the square.
15.
You see a fingerprint or two on the square and sort of a smear where somebody like dragged their finger.
Well, you can see there are these 2 little dots here, and then they dragged it like this. Can I try to follow the pattern when I'm
Sure,
saying
but it's
that?
like 2 fingerprints and a drag. So almost like a smiley face with no smile. So sure, you do that and nothing
Dot, dot.
happens.
Can it come out?
Nope.
Okay.
Can you push it in?
Try.
Are you
I
pushing
will
it?
do this, yes.
Nothing happens.
So the crown figures, they're all above the door, or like...
Yeah, they're sort of like crying onto the door.
Sadness right
So
across the middle.
we need to end our session
Right.
Okay.
and do our happy talkie land. Now I do have a question, right? So we locked in our next few sessions and we put them on the calendar and we carved them in stone, so that's all very good. However, if you guys are in the mood, we could add one for next Sunday. If you guys are all available.
I could do it.
I'll be gone.
All right, so our next session is 6 p.m. on the 13th of November.
All right.
And I invite you all to consider the mystery of the riddle. Centuries of blood stain the earth. How could one pass a day with mirth? The kings and queens that solve this riddle have sadness writ across their middle.
I think we just write sadness across the middle of the square.
Well,
Or-
find out
or-
on the next episode.
Unhappy face.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? That might be it.
Yeah.
Find out on the next episode.
Cool.
Of,
Who wants to hold on to this, or do
I
you
took
want
a
it back?
picture.
Oh, you can have it.
I got a picture, but I'll take.
Oh, that's
I'll
right.
keep
Yeah,
it
you
if want.
can. You can keep it.
I'll put it
So,
By the gauntlet.
Before we
Yes.
pack up and run away, let's have our little circle chat. So what did you like? What would you like to have been different? And what do you look forward to for next time? Uda?
Right. I want to call David out. You've been incredibly good at support tonight. Like, you knew when to give inspiration, when to, like, I just feel like you were really, snaps to you for like, that's often an invisible role, and I think you did really great at it. And also, like, it's a cool vibe, so I appreciate you creating the proper ambiance, and like, it's obviously so, like, the lore is so deep and you've thought it out, so that's cool. This isn't necessarily anything that you could change. I am just awful at spatial relations, so I have a really hard time theater of the minding a dungeon of, like, the layout, but as long as other people in the party can do it, that's fine. And yeah, so and what I'm looking forward to, I love solving riddles, so I am very eager to see what happens with both of the doors.
Well, this is the one that this riddle Aaron was like really annoyed about. Just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. And yeah, as long as one person is drawing a good map that you can see, you know? I'm always the map drawer.
Yeah, I just struggle with it, so that's just me.
Cool. I'm looking forward to stuff or riddles.
Yeah. Like, I love solving riddles, so I'm excited to crack the ones on the two different doors.
All right.
Yeah.
Timothy.
Yeah, I had a great time. I liked getting into some combat. I like the contrast of the entirely diplomatic non-combat session with the entirely combat session. I knew as soon as those gargoyles, it's like, those are going to kill us. I am disappointed in myself for my map bearing no relation to physical reality. Like, my proportions were completely off. However, I did my best.
Yeah.
And that's what I got.
He said this door is going to take us right back to the corridor where we started.
Yes.
Are you both drawing maps?
I was doing a little sketching, but I relied more on his too.
Well, as long as the map gets you where you're going to go.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be to scale.
Yeah. Good. And what are you looking forward to?
What am I looking forward to? Yeah, finding out what the hell is going on with the queen. And I know she's doing, she's summoning. She's behind all this summoning and whatever. And I know something weird is going on with that bird. I'm gonna find out.
Leave my bird alone.
I like the bird. The bird. I love and support the bird. I'm gonna find out who that bird is.
It's a fucking bird. All right.
We'll make it
I also like that I got a fingernail and a flask.
Yes.
So it was a good day.
Piece of poison residue.
Yeah.
Yes. Has Michael.
Yeah, I like that the smell was integrated with the animals. That was really cool. Getting to kind of see what different things are based on smells is an interesting way to go. I am super interested to know what's behind the door with the wolves and dogs or whatever that nobody wants to open. That's like the number one place Handsome wants to go.
Nice. Yeah, I thought that the sniffing was a interesting way to druid cheat on a dungeon without being annoying with the like spiders crawling under things. Like describing a smell is a cool way to like give a hint but not tell you exactly what's there. And that's cool.
I like that.
All right. Looking forward to the dog room. Okay. Julie.
Really happy I didn't die.
Yes.
And there's a sort of delight in just taking relentless damage. Stuck in a doorway. Just hit me.
Having all the armor just come through and hit you twice, 6 times.
There's no greater support role than absorbing all the damage.
And checking in on people's hit points was the other part. But yeah.
The leaf worms having at us was almost as bad as this. But yeah, I really enjoyed the crawling. I mean, it's super fun, like trying to play it, I guess not metagame, like trying to play in character and knowing like the things that you would do are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Just being like, probably gonna die. This is gonna hurt. But that is exactly what I would do.
Yeah.
So that's super fun. And then
You kick open the door and get shot by 2 arrows.
Ow. Like, yes.
Just to wind up back.
Yeah,
Right.
poetically correct. I am yeah, I mean, and then always just like it's so funny with the dice and just knowing like you want to do things and it's like nope, like,
Yep.
absolutely not. And then I'm looking forward to once I have all my HP back. I'm totally down for the dog room, but I wasn't going in there with like no HP. It's just like no, thank you. But yeah, I love all this like creepy. Discoveries. It's super great, and I just love again just the intricacy and the details and the lore, and I get back to not like but also love is that feeling like you're perpetually missing something, like there's something I should be looking at, but then it's hard. You're fun to try to read of like when are we just like literally looking at blank marble and being like no I know something's here, and you're like moving on. So that was really funny. Like we totally could have walked through that one room and it's like, no, we're gonna fucking kill this thing.
Cool. And you did looking forward to?
Oh yeah, dog room and just more and having my full HP
Stabbing
back.
some dogs.
Yeah, stabbing some dogs with more health.
What are we gonna do to protect Laura from the dog stabbing?
Let me bring my dog to the next session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love all the theater. I loved all the details of the enemy and the spectral hand that reached out and all the stuff the bear does. I just love all that. It really put me in the moment. Yeah, the bear and the dog. That was just all wonderful. All the detailed characterizations and then I'm just ready. This was great dungeon crawling. It was so much fun. I'm ready to binge watch our next session. Tonight. Yeah, see where it leads. And yeah, I feel the same way. Like I'm trying to piece it all together and understand where we're headed and at the edge of my seat.
Yeah, I would love to play. I would love to play sooner than 2 weeks from now.
Well, we have a big gap after that one, right? Like, don't we do a bit? We jump from the.
It's just some.
I think
December
we have 2 more regular sessions, then we have a big gap.
Well, I think
We have 2 in November, right?
One other suggestion is I could play on Saturday night, the 12th.
I'm completely like you guys totally can. I just because I'm leaving for so long, my weekends are completely spoken for.
No, we should wait.
I'm not gonna like if it's that
one that like we have our official sessions and maybe we have our official sessions if there's something's going on, like we keep doing it, but if we're adding one just for fun.
I think if you want to do like a bottle episode.
I won't be able to make it.
Oh, that's
yeah,
right. Okay.
No, I think we do. Yeah, because we do the 13th,
But
and
we're
then
good.
we jump 2
We're
weeks.
good on the 13th, so you
Yeah.
know my excitement. I mean, what am I
and then we
looking
do 2
forward
back
to?
to back. That's
What am I looking forward to? Getting you guys deeper into the
Yeah.
dungeon, the catacombs, seeing what you discover, watching you piece together mysteries, watching you solve riddles as a team. You know, what did I enjoy? Like I've been excitedly waiting to share this catacomb with you for a couple weeks, and making my wife play it with me at night when she's not even much of a D&D person, but she's been getting into it. Yeah, I was just so excited to get you in there, and I thought it was cool that you figured out the secret door early rather than going through the normal door into the armor room. You went through the secret door into the chapel room, so you kind of did fancy shit before boring shit. Did fancy shit and then went back around to do the boring shit.
And we avoided the armor. Sorry.
You could have avoided that gargoyle, but that wolf just had to attack that statue.
Respect, it's
Well,
okay.
we're going in the room, so basically we had to kill it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was cool to see the experimental musket at work. Like it did a lot of damage, but it also has the a possibility of breaking or hurting you or doing all sorts of other stuff. So, and it was cool to give the bard a little bit of extra ability, like ability to do damage and think about stuff rather than just will I cast Vicious Mockery or will I poke him with a rapier over and over again. Yeah, so it's really fun to share all of this with you, and I really appreciate the appreciation of the details that went into it. And there's a lot more fun shit in these catacombs for next time.
What?
Right.
So we'll see you at 6 p.m. on November 13th.
I have a PSA. Speaking of creepy dungeon crawlers, any gamers, Darkest Dungeon is no dollars on Steam right now. It's super duper cheap.
Oh yeah?